Welcome back, everybody. This is another episode of Park Car Talks. I am your co-host CJ here with my co-host Zachary and Zay and
what's good?
The
we
one
here.
and only JG. If y'all watched the past episode, it was in the March recap. He was in there. Shout out to him for pulling up on us and being an extra body and kind of just being like a good like moderator for us, just so we stayed on track because kind of cried like a little baby in that one. So he kind of kept us in a good flow of things. So shout out to you. I wanted to get you on, bro, just because we've known you for a while, and in the past pod we were talking about how you were starting to get more into photography and stuff. So I know you've always been interested in that. So this is kind of like an introduction to our audience for you, and just so people get to know you a little better and kind of find out like the man behind the camera type of thing. Like that's my whole thing with this pod, bro. I just like people that are trying to do creative things. I kind of want to get them on just to find out more about them. So whenever whenever we do get big and stuff, like people can we can look back at like, oh, like who's JG, so.
But like the real question is like, who doesn't know who JG is? Like
a lot of people don't.
What are you talking
Unfortunately.
about? Everybody knows.
Everybody's heard about you.
If you know, you know.
Thank you so much for watching and listening to the podcast. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Ring that notification bell so you can see every time we post a video. And don't forget to rate us 5 stars on all, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and all the other streaming platforms. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, all that good stuff. That is Park Car Talk. So I'll have everything in the description. And like I said, I just want to say thanks to everyone. Like I said, we really do appreciate all the love, man. Like I feel like
we love you.
Last episode was more of like people saw how serious I am about this, and obviously y'all know, but I don't think everyone knows.
They know.
Yeah, so
They know.
They know. They know. So it's like it's one of those things where it's like people, because everyone says they want to do stuff and like whatever, and like I just felt like this time or this we're in April now. We've been doing this for like 4 months straight. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so, we've had a couple weeks like this. I didn't post anything yesterday just because we posted twice last week. So it's one of those things like I want to post on Mondays, but with the recap, I'm just going to post that on the last day, regardless of what day it is, just to keep it relevant, with us personally, like, because what's the point of us recording it?
Month-end recap for not
And then posting
and like
it,
a week later.
Yeah, type shit. So.
We got y'all, dude. We're looking out for you.
Just trying to keep this content pumping out, and I've been talking to a lot of people, just trying to get the TikTok going, so that's gonna becoming more consistent.
Just
it's just
wait on it.
Oh yeah.
just trying to find the time for it right now. But
I know we got our dances planned.
Yeah, I talked to our TikTok guy too.
Yeah, our TikTok manager.
I talked to him the other day. It's
Oh,
kind
nice.
of cool. Catch up with them.
Yeah.
For sure.
Y'all just wait. We gonna bust out them dances and it's over.
But yeah, like I said, thank you so much. Appreciate all the love and support. Big things are coming soon. Be on the lookout.
What do you mean by that?
We're gonna be posting more content consistently, and clips will be posted and Instagram. So that's gonna be like one of my things that I'm wanting to focus on for this month is just getting our name more out there, because we have the content. We record every week. Now it's like, all right, how am I gonna elevate the pod to get it to where I want it to be? So. Coming soon, like I said, but appreciate y'all again. Love y'all. Thank you so much. Without y'all, we really wouldn't be anywhere. Like regardless, like we would record, but gaining the audience is kind of like
the people who are
solidifying
It's pretty cool,
who we are. Yeah, like it's cool.
Yes, sir.
Seeing it grow and stuff. It's in front of our eyes.
Yeah, people come up to you and like, hey, like I remember when y'all talked about this. It's like kind of fun. It's like, oh, okay, like.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy because like people that like you may not know you just because of if they listen to the pod.
This, yeah.
So it's kind of crazy, but yeah.
But we'll know you. We'll know you if you listen.
Yeah, sooner or later.
But so this episode I want to get the one and only JG on here. George.
Thank you,
know,
love. Thank
Do you want the full
government
legal name?
name?
Yeah, you want the full
But,
government name? We could throw it out.
Y'all know me by JG.
Yeah,
so
so
We'll keep it like that.
yeah, we'll keep it like that. But yeah, so I just wanted to get you on, chop it up with you.
Thank you, my guy.
last pod was I enjoyed it, and I felt like you deserved your own pod because you've been here since you know what I'm saying. Like you've been here the whole time, and you've kind of seen it growing from like you were a part of it, but it was kind of like outsider of because like we kind of. Like we didn't talk for a little while, but you know what I'm saying? Like it's always love at the end of the day. And like that's what I've been trying to tell people. It's like you may have a little falling out with someone, but at the end of the day, like if we were friends, like I fuck with you regardless. You know what I mean?
Honestly, I don't think we had a fallout. I think it was more of you stopped going to TGU.
Yeah, that's how you
So I was just like, oh damn, I'm not really gonna see these guys anymore. So that's when like that period happened, and I don't know. I forgot how we linked up again. I think. Maybe y'all were at San Mo, and I was like, "Oh shit, I got some buddies going to state too." Like,
yeah,
let's link. I think it was on that, and then from there on, it was just like, "Oh shit, this is gonna be kind of like a good lifelong friendship." You know what I mean?
Shit. So
and look at us now.
Who'd have thought?
What, like 4 years later, 3 years later? You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah,
bro. I think
remember when you
more
were
than that.
baby.
Well, TGU was that was like
you were like
baby,
right?
Not in total, but I think whenever I first saw you on San Mo,
we moved down there 2019.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
so 2-3 years ago.
2017.
Yeah.
Yeah, we moved back 2019.
Okay. But y'all, when y'all first knew me, it was 2014,
16,
16, because I was 17.
Because I had just graduated that year.
Yeah.
So I just want to have the audience get to know you a little bit more and describe how we've became friends and
that was it right there.
Yeah, that was kind of it. But yeah, just
at Topgolf.
trying to get you
more in depth of
who you are, and we talked about it briefly with you trying to get more into photography. So I kind of want to see where your headspace is with that, and wherever the conversation goes. I'm not gonna if the conversation's good and what we talk about is like amazing, then we could just keep this bitch going. You know what I mean?
It's gonna be a 4-hour pod. Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
But so I guess we could start off with that. Just like who are you? Where are you from? Kind of give us a little background of who is JG type of shit.
Yeah.
Who
Where
am
are
I?
you from? The slums?
Oh wow.
Start from the bottom. Start here.
So I gotta restart this TGU thing.
Nah, I mean.
Damn it. All right, so I'm just gonna pretend like this is the first time I've ever met y'all. So. Oh, hello guys. The question was, who am I? I'm JG, Jorge Galvan. People know, my siblings know me as George, like my family members do, and brothers and sisters, but friends and all, JG.
And for the shotties?
Oh, and for the shotties. I mean, what do y'all call me?
Daddy.
Yeah, exactly.
Puppy.
Exactly. Yeah, you hear that? They call me that. Yeah, they call me that. Let's see. Born and raised in Austin, Texas. Okay. Family's from Mexico. Which I hold in a great pride. It's this state called. Its abbreviation is GTO, but you pronounce it Guanajuato.
Okay. I'm not gonna try to pronounce like that.
Yeah, no, it's okay. It's okay. No worries.
Nope, I'm too
Just try it.
Yeah, I mean, it's even hard for me. It's even hard for me to pronounce, dude. That's why I said
Guanajuato.
Yeah, you guys.
Guanajuato.
Yeah. Oh, it wasn't. It was close.
It was a good, but it wasn't terrible.
Yeah. We'll take it though. We'll take it.
We know what you're saying, white boy.
No, we'll take it, man. It's honestly something. I honestly do not like it whenever people ask me because I'm like, shit.
Oh,
is it
my bad.
You know what I mean? I forget it at times, but it's like 5 to 4 hours away from Mexico City.
Okay, yeah.
So I try to go there as much as I can. I come from a big family. I have 6 siblings in total, 2 sisters, 3 little brothers. Yeah. That's how big my family is. I be forgetting them.
You're the oldest?
Hey, and then I am the oldest, but then I got 1, 2, 3. Okay, so and I got y'all too. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Appreciate that.
Yeah, so
Hey, I don't know what happened, but
So that onions back there, bro.
that me. That me, JG.
That's you. Okay.
Oh, really?
So you said grew up with a big family. Originally from Mexico, moved to Austin.
No, Sirski. My
Your
family.
Your family's from Mexico.
Yes, sir. I was born here in ATX.
Okay, so you're born and raised
North side
in
of
Austin.
Born and raised.
Okay. So you kind of seen the city grow into what it is now.
Flash before my fucking eyes. Like, what?
Yeah. So how do you feel
bam,
about that?
white.
Like, how do you feel about Austin becoming
Ooh,
like
bro.
damn near like LA type shit? Like everyone's wanting to move here. It's starting to get more expensive.
Hell
like
yeah.
I feel like you kind of see like I see it, and I'm not even
bro.
originally
But no,
from here.
I feel
you know?
like you see it in a different way though, because the type of line of work that you do.
oh yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Sorry. So the kind of line that I do, sorry, for the people that don't know, maybe y'all don't know, but I work in construction industry, right? But we specialize in building custom homes. So I'm working with a company.
Oh, I forgot about that. Low key. I
Yeah.
gotta talk to you about that later.
So to all those sugar mamas out there, you need a quote.
But essentially, like what my company does is like they have like these 10 supervisors, right? And those supervisors all have a different contractor, so they have like their own team. And then you have the labor workers or the people that either specialize in welding, carpentry, paint, etc., etc. But it used to be like that, not anymore. Now it's just 4 workers, and then you have the 10 supervisors. And so each supervisor has like their custom house, and then my day-to-day is just going to that house and just being like, hey, what needs to be done, what happens. And they usually give me a rundown of what's going on during the day, the project, and then what needs to be done within a certain amount of time. And so that's what I do for my job. And before this, I was trying to fix this mic, and fucking this thing broke.
When Incredible Hulk on
Yeah,
our table.
I had to get some help. And long story short, I was like, I'm gonna build you a little table here.
Oh yeah. That'd be dope.
Just cause like in the line of work that I do, I'm blessed to be in this shit, bro. Because they will give out like free material at all time, whether it's like a new table, a new bed, new sofa, and mind you, these houses are worth a lot of money. And the shit that I be getting is just like
top quality.
awesome shit that'll fit this room.
Really?
Yeah.
Bet.
Any room with that swag, you heard.
You know, with that
Not everybody can just get this shit. You hear me?
Yeah.
You come in here and you feel the vibe.
So that's what I do.
Hell yeah.
So let's back it up for a little bit, because you say you know Sias like that.
Yes, sir.
So kind of let's walk through like how you met him, kind of like school,
Shit.
school stories.
We've
and
heard
shit like
his
that.
point of view.
Check out Sias's podcast.
yeah, let's
He's
see
a
if it
banger.
holds
Thank you,
the
Sias, for
truth.
coming on.
Sias, damn. I'm gonna try to sum this up, but
One thing real quick. And if you haven't checked out his new album that he released on his birthday,
Oh
Little
yeah.
EP.
2-2.
we got a
did.
review coming soon. Don't y'all
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
wait
did.
on it.
I know you dedicated 20 Red Dot to me, but we'll talk about that later.
talk about that
Anyways,
later.
this kid,
Okay, go.
this kid, bro. So I have an older sister, and she used to hang out with a couple girls on the block, and I remember one of those girls had a little brother, and me being my older sister's little brother, well, it was only us 2 out of like 6 girls. So we're like, oh shit, we're kids.
Yeah.
And next, I don't know how like we were introduced to each other. Like, what was our first conversation about? All I know is that like the next day, this kid was at my house and we were just hanging out. I was like, oh. Well, I guess.
Yeah. I guess you're cool.
That's that. So I've known him for a long time. I've known him like 16, 15 years. Bro.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So y'all have literally like seen each other grow up type shit. That's cool.
But like he said in his pod, what you need to watch.
Yeah,
that shit
check
out.
that out.
He moved to Pillow. So I went to that elementary school went through pre-K through 5th grade, and then I went to Bernie with him as well, and I also went to Anderson with him as well.
Gotcha.
So y'all have literally grown up together.
Oh yeah, bro, for sure.
So how was Anderson for you? I was like, because he kind of talked about that a little bit, but how was it from your point of view?
Anderson,
Them Trojans.
I don't know. I feel like it was just like another high school, but I met definitely a lot of people that I still talk to this day, which is when you ask most kids that, you know, they're like, nah. I asked them, like, do you still talk to people from your high school? Like,
that's crazy
really.
because
Like,
yeah, I was about to say I'm low key like we're kind of the same way. I feel like
Yeah, no
met
way.
all these guys.
yeah, like just because it's like one of those things like I don't know, like a lot of people say that too. Like I don't talk to people from my high school and shit.
Yeah,
it's like,
hell yeah.
I don't know, like if I didn't like how I was talking about earlier, like if I don't talk to you for a long time or whatever, but like if I see someone I know, like
Yeah,
that
say
when
what's
I
up.
went to high
Yeah,
school
say
with them, I'm
what's
gonna see what's up with them. And like more than likely, if we fuck with each other, we're gonna be like, yo, like it was good to see you.
Yeah,
Type, you know what I mean?
yeah.
So like, I don't know,
Yeah.
like that's like the type of relationships we had in high school, and I feel like
I had that happen recently when we went out. Literally.
Oh, yeah.
I hadn't seen this dude since fucking high school.
Jalen?
No, Pierre. His name's
Oh,
Pierre.
yeah.
Yo, Pierre, you wanna come out?
I ain't seen that dude since like literally the day of graduation
I haven't seen him in a while
and
either.
things like that. And he saw me and he's like, "Yo," and I was like, "Yo, I can't believe we actually like."
I don't know, like I don't know what it is, but I just feel like it's the area we're from too.
Yeah,
like
that's
everyone's
it.
just kind of like fucks with each other. You know what I mean? Like,
but like with that guy, like with him, I went to the same kindergarten teacher, so like I've known him
Yeah.
since like
forever.
Yeah, so for him to be like, "Oh, what's up?" I was like, "Hey, what's up?"
It's cool. Yeah. But yeah, you said Anderson was pretty.
Don't break it.
And yeah, sorry, I'm trying not to break it again. Anderson, I mean, I met like a
A
bunch
lot
of
of
cool
your
people,
friends
but
that
it
you're
was
still.
that I'm still friends with, but it was definitely different from my middle school. My middle school.
Was it like Euphoria?
That shit was a jungle, honestly. No, it was not. My middle school wasn't nothing like Euphoria.
It was Anderson like Euphoria.
Probably, like maybe a little.
little
I could see that, yeah.
Yeah.
But no, my middle school was some other shit, dude. Yeah, I can't even like start about that just because like it's just an ongoing list of like crazy stories or like shit that I've been through at that school.
Yeah. Shit.
That's what she said.
Yeah, well, if you have a question, go ahead.
Over.
I was thinking about this question the other day, and I was actually really kind of intrigued by this question. But outside of your friends and family, who's like influenced your life, like in the daily? Like you're like, hey, like I wouldn't be into this or I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for this person.
Damn.
That's outside your friends and family.
I wouldn't like big booty girls because 2 Chainz said.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
Who would be influenced?
Who influenced your life the most outside of your friends and family?
Like it's Bad Bunny, like your number
Oh
one.
God,
like,
no.
Oh God.
Playboy Cardi, you know.
Yeah. Famous Dex.
Actually, yeah, Playboy Cardi was like a big inspiration because like, nah, I'm a big fan of him, but he's not an inspiration. I don't know, dude. That is a good question. I don't know if there's like someone I could like point out, you know?
Yeah, I got
And
you.
it's cool if they're like fictional, like if Naruto really is.
Monkey D. Luffy. Final answer.
Dragon Ball Z. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
Monkey
like,
D.
if-
Luffy. I aspire to be like Monkey D. Luffy, boy. Wish I knew them gears. Yeah.
That's a One Piece.
yeah, that is a
This
One
one
Piece
I don't even
reference.
know. So
If you know, you know.
If for real,
Yeah.
if you know, you know.
if you don't, you
But
fucking lost.
damn,
Yeah.
dude, that is a good question, Zach. What?
I don't know. I was literally cooking dinner the other night. I thought of that question. I was
He's
like,
like, I'm about to stump this motherfucker.
I'm
about
gonna
to
ask that
rock-
question now.
We're gonna rock the boat.
You are definitely rocking my boat right now. Pause. Shit.
Yo.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, no, I can't answer that. Monkey D. Luffy is my final answer, TBH.
What about you?
Okay, well, how about?
Oh, yeah, what about you?
Okay.
What about you?
honestly, like I might get clowned for saying this, but honestly, like Paul Walker. Like
No,
it got me into
I
like
see it.
it got me into like cars and like the whole like car scenes like that. So that's what I'm saying. Like I really fucked with cars like after like watching Fast and Furious. I'm not gonna lie, it's Paul Walker. I was a little upset
R.I.P.
whenever he
Paul
died,
Walker, though.
But unlike Betty White, he hit a never mind.
Oh shit!
Never mind. That's a bad joke.
Hey, cut the commercials. Cut the commercials.
What about you, Zaza?
Yeah.
Man, honestly, it'd probably have to be like Paul Wall or.
I get down with some Paul
I was
Wall.
not expecting that. For
Full
real?
pose on
I-
tipping.
yeah.
Are you serious?
Hey, Shane, going down.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I mean,
I just wasn't expecting that. That's
I
what,
wasn't-
I was not
I
expecting you
thought
to
you
say
said
Paul
Paul
Walker.
Walker too. I was like,
you would say
Paul
Paul Walker?
I was
No,
like,
y'all heard Paul Wall.
I was like, oh, wait,
Wow.
what?
You learn something new every day. I was not expecting that. I'm not gonna. That
Rock
was
the boat.
fucking
He had rock the
completely
boat.
threw a one.
Rocking
Bro,
the
I mean,
shit
you
out of this
always you
boat.
say when you show me music, you're like this that hood shit. You
Yeah,
like that
you
shit.
do like the hood shit. Yeah, I feel
And
that.
I'm like,
Bro, that reminds me
alright.
of that white boy.
Alright.
Yeah, I
Alright,
fucks with
yeah.
it.
What was that white boy? He's like, yeah, I get down with some Mike Jones.
Who?
And so that freaking, he started singing the thing.
I wanted to say that one.
Yeah.
But it didn't come out right of my mouth.
Yeah.
Pause.
What about yours?
Yeah, what's yours?
Shit. I'm not gonna lie. Probably like Kanye, Travis.
Ooh,
Like,
Ye's a
I mean,
good
I'm
one.
not gonna lie. That those are like big inspirations and just like my mentality now. It's
Yeah.
like I can do whatever I want. Like,
Yeah.
you just gotta be
No, I do.
confident.
Yeah,
in
word
yourself.
Uzi.
Shit, honestly,
No,
yeah,
I
Uzi.
do
It's like
that.
a lot of the rappers now, just because like the rappers nowadays are like rock stars, and they
Yeah.
just kind of do what they want. And
Yeah.
if you fuck with them, you fuck with them. They're still gonna be themselves regardless. So I kind of just took that mentality and rocked with it. Like, especially when Ye was on his whole like Yeezus shit.
Oh, yeah.
Like that was like when I really was like fucking with him like super heavy, and then Travis became who he was, and like Travis was like essentially Ye's like protege. So
Yeah.
like that's why I fucked
Days
with both.
before rodeo.
Yeah, like just that whole
Rodeo.
mentality, like that, I think that's why I kind of am like the way I am. Just like I'm down to get lit. I'm down to have a good time, and like, you know, I'm just trying to chill with the gang and go crazy. You know what I mean? So yeah, you know what I mean. So like that whole for sure, probably them too. Like, and that just goes beyond just like not even just the music, but just their mentality and how they
Yeah.
went about doing the things they do. Like my whole thing with fucking with Ye was so much is like everyone tried to box him into one thing, and that's what like a lot of people try to do
Yeah.
with like this. They're like, oh, literally the
What's
first
the-
question. Well, the first question people ask me when I tell them that I have a podcast is, what is it about? And you know what I tell them? I tell them anything I want it to be about, because this is my podcast and
Yeah.
we talk about whatever. You know,
Hell
like
yeah.
I
Let
just
them
don't
motherfuckers
have like a certain topic that we talk about. You know, like I have no reason to just box myself in. And I took that mentality because Ye's like that. Like everyone was saying he's just a producer, and then he became a rapper, and everyone was saying that you're just a rapper now, when he was trying to be a designer. Now he's a
Yeah.
designer, and now, bro, like, so that I inspire to kind of be like him in that sense. Just like I could do whatever I want, and no one's gonna tell me I can't do it.
But
Just
that
because I believe in
that
myself.
documentary
Talk
was
your
pretty
shit,
good.
King.
So,
Talk your shit.
Hey, am I getting into the fashion industry?
do you see this coat? Yeah, come on, bro. Like, yeah. So that those are probably my big inspirations, and like just why I move the way I do, and
Yeah.
just my mentality with just life. Like, I could do whatever I set my mind to. You know what I mean?
Dang,
So-
anybody can, bro.
No, yeah, for real.
Yeah.
We were talking before we stopped, or before we kind of went on a little tangent about like whatever the fuck we were talking. I asked you the question about how Austin and you growing up here and seeing it grow before your eyes. Like,
Yo,
what are
city.
your thoughts about that? Like,
Okay, I grew up in the north side of Austin. We used to stay in some apartments, and then we moved when I was like three or two, and then currently living at the house that we bought since then. And dude, like I would say maybe like 12 years ago. No, not even. It's been more than that, like 15 years ago. The domain was never there at all. Let's see. IBM parking garage. Y'all seen that? IBM parking garage is now
It's
all
gone?
torn down.
yeah, they
Austin FC wasn't there.
wasn't even a thought.
Wasn't even, yeah. No one even thought, let's put a fucking soccer team,
No,
MLS
it
soccer
was-
team
oh,
too.
fuck.
Who put that there, dude?
Wow, yeah, you better watch out, bro. We got you, bro. We got you.
Oh, dude. Pflugerville looked different too. Round
man.
Rock did. Huddle was nothing. Fucking
No one went to Hutto.
Huddle was nice though. Huddle was on the come up. I could tell it was on the come up.
It was one of those like there's just a lot of land there, so you
Yeah.
know it was
Oh, yeah.
gonna.
Huddle was on the come up pretty.
Because that's how
quick.
Pflugerville was whenever I moved there. And that was in
Mhm.
like 2010.
Yeah, and what's crazy is that I have, like I told y'all, Roebuck, shout out to Roebuck, lives like across the street from my aunt.
Yeah.
From my godmother.
Yeah.
Ken Subs Taco owner.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
small fucking world.
Small.
That's kind of
bro.
crazy. Yeah. That's wild.
That's crazy.
Um,
When are we gonna go?
Yeah, I've never been.
What
I
the
need to
fuck?
go.
And it's your family. It's a family
I
restaurant.
mean, I don't
bro.
know
You're
which. I think they own the one in North Side. Because I know there's one in Pflugerville.
No.
There There isn't?
Nah,
The only one. The only one
is in Austin.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's right off of Dessau.
Yeah, that's where they
Right,
stay.
and
Or
what is
that's
that?
where their shop is. They don't stay there.
It's
They
off
live
of
in Pflugerville.
Dessau, and what lane is that?
It's
Oh.
like north. It's like
It's not Breaker. It's right
nah,
after.
hell no.
No, it's right after. All right, well, it's off of
Yeah,
Dessau.
yeah. And 35,
Ken's
right? It's coming
Tacos.
off of 35.
If you know, you
and-
know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, if you know, you know.
This fucking dog, dude.
It's okay. That was that.
You said Domain wasn't built. Pflugerville wasn't
Round Rock
anything.
was a lot different. What else was like? Just Round. Oh, Cedar Park too.
Yeah,
Cedar
just
Park
all
was
like the
nothing.
cities and like suburbs of like
Yeah.
Austin, like weren't really anything.
For
and,
sure.
yeah,
And with
they
that
are.
being said, dude, as I was growing up, my neighbors, most of my neighbors did not have any kids, so my family was like the only family with kids on the block.
Mhm.
And
So you was
like,
running that shit.
I was, yeah, you know what I mean.
I was like,
Yeah. Oh shit! There's
You
JJ
gotta
on his
do what I
bike.
gotta
Let's
do,
go
even though I
inside.
got jumped a couple times. I gotta do what I gotta do.
I'm dead.
What you doing on my block, bitch?
And so like every time I'd see a kid, like a new kid move in on the block, which would be like once every couple years or so, they would always be on my street, and I would always like try to meet them. I'd always be like, "Oh, what's up?" But my closest friend that I went to pre-K with, he stayed like 4 blocks away from me, and so I would link up with him and whatnot. But dude, we live. Let's see, like the hospital too, by where I live.
Yeah.
P. Terry's.
Yeah.
And then when you go out,
That one.
the parking, they have like a separate they have a separate hospital and like a big old parking lot too. That shit wasn't
Was that
even there.
Dell's
Or
Children?
Seton, yeah, or Seton wasn't there either.
Dell's
I'm
Children's
giving out
Hospital,
my
right
whole
off of
information
Mopac.
over here,
You're
bro.
trying to know right where you live.
Yeah.
Peter.
I know, bro. Everyone's like, oh, really? That's-
Hey, I know that's
We're
that.
about to what is it?
Spin the block.
No, fuck it.
Dude, it's crazy though. Like Austin, even when I go downtown to this day, I'm always just like what the hell? This is here. That's there. Like I feel like I'm a
Shit, yeah,
tourist.
I was-
Are you gonna dox yourself?
I
bro?
was say
Is
that
what
that's
it-
even like
what is
how
that?
we like I
Like
feel
Google
too.
Docs?
It's
I
like
don't know.
like I mean I've been here for damn near like half my life, so it's like
I've been here my whole.
even whenever I go to Austin, I'm like, bro, I don't even know where I'm at. You know what I mean? I just like because I mean we stayed in Pflugerville,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then now we stay like near the Domain and shit. So it's like it's always North Austin area, and I haven't really been down south. I have no real reason to go down there.
Type
You know what I mean?
shit.
So. Or my dad used to stay down there for a little, so like South Park Meadows, like, that's like South Austin.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Like that's
yeah.
damn near like fucking Buda.
That's like
and
on
shit.
the edge. Yeah, that's on the edge
so
of Austin.
like I never really got
So
to see
slowly?
like the city grow. It's like the
Right.
actual like downtown
What it's like
and
today.
shit. Like besides us when we were going out and shit like that, but that's like the same area. So like that's how I feel. Just like being like near the city and seeing how much where it's at now just kind of just blows my mind.
Yeah, bro,
like
it's
because I have
crazy.
family that stays on like Cedar Park. I have family that stays on like Bastrop and shit. And even out there, like all those cities, just because everyone is trying to come to Austin, and obviously, unless you're just paid, like you're not gonna be able to get a fat house
Yeah,
here. So
yeah.
you're gonna have to go out to the suburbs, and that's why
Yeah.
Pflugerville is what it is. Round Rock, Hutto, all like the smaller cities
For
on the
sure.
outskirts
That's why they're popping.
are just
Okay.
starting to get crazy.
So crazy story about that. I was reading some article on LinkedIn that basically that people can't afford Austin anymore, so they're pushing out to Pflugerville and Round Rock, which makes sense. But the problem is that so many people are doing that is that they're pushing the demand for Pflugerville and Round Rock so much higher that Pflugerville and Round Rock houses, like the ones that are on the market, cost more than Austin houses.
Really?
Or like they're
Just bec-
about the same. I've heard that. Yeah.
Just because everybody else is like, oh shit, I'm not even gonna look at Austin because I can't afford that.
Yeah.
So they're
Since
gonna
so many
come
people
to-
are looking at Round Rock and Pflugerville, it's pushing the price higher than Austin.
Yeah, that's a
So,
fact.
in
And
some
that's why
areas.
it's so hard for like the people around here, like our age people who are like,
yeah.
let's look for
Yeah.
apartments and shit like
I was
that.
Yeah.
talking to my mom
It's like,
about
bro,
that.
I grew up
Can't even
around
do
here.
that.
Why is this shit so expensive?
Yeah.
I was
That's me right there. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, I was about to say it's cool because like when I moved to Pflugerville, it wasn't where it's at now. So the growth that I saw just from being here like half my life and seeing that was amazing. And like I don't know, I just saw it more as like an opportunity. Like
For
bro, like we're
sure.
from here. This is our city.
Yeah.
Like we got to just claim this, you know, like because Houston and shit, like everyone claims Houston, you know what I mean? So it's like
Dallas too.
yeah, you know,
Yeah.
Dallas, all the San Antonio, all like the
Yeah.
bigger cities in Texas. Austin is starting to get to that point.
Yeah.
So it's like
That's so crazy.
that's why I try
That's
to like
crazy,
I try to
dude.
claim this shit, bro. And like
I'm
that's
really
why
from Austin too. You heard?
that's
Yeah,
why
we
and that's why I
really
want
is
to
from
tap.
Austin.
That's why I want to tap in with like all the creatives here. Because if we could build up something in Austin,
Yeah.
then it's gonna get to a point where it's like, bro, like we're trying to go down to Austin because
Yeah.
they're down there,
Yeah,
and we
yeah.
need to link up with them.
Damn,
type shit.
PCT's doing a little meetup.
The crazy thing
Oh,
is-
shit.
Is that like as we've seen like Pflugerville kind of develop it's like that? Is that we're like, hey, like you know, like you're saying, like like this is our city. Like I know you're saying Austin, but like Pflugerville wise, we've like effectively been priced out of Pflugerville,
Yeah,
and
Yeah.
we've watched it from like basically from nothing to like this full built
what
up
it
thing.
is now.
Yeah.
And we've been priced out of that Pflugerville basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what my mom about. I was like, that's kind of crazy with our generations. Like, a lot of people won't own houses. It'd be a lot of people renting.
Yeah.
Not even then, dude. Like even apartments in Pflugerville,
Or expensive too.
they're getting pretty expensive.
Yeah.
Hell
I've been
yeah.
looking, and
For
it's
like I think almost a one bedroom it's at least
Like
like
1,000.
12.
Oh, bro, that's the same price here in Austin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, shoot.
But that's
we
a
live in
one.
like a 3-bedroom, and I mean, we pay pretty cheap. So, but I mean, there's motherfuckers that are paying like $800 for like
bro.
3 bedrooms. It just sucks, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it just really sucks about what's going on. I mean, it's kind of cool seeing like everything get developed, but at the same time, it's like as everything gets developed, the price goes up, and it's kind of this like
Yeah,
in this
that's how
cycle.
it
That is
goes,
true. Like even with
sadly.
my job, there's like neighborhoods that I didn't even know exist, and like
Yeah.
hauses that I didn't even know exist.
Like
until I
million-dollar
started working.
houses,
Yes, dude,
like-
it's just like, wait, what?
What the fuck are we doing over here? Yeah.
Or like, you think it's a building, but once you get closer to it, and once you pull up, it's actually like someone's crib, and it's like, damn.
Crazy.
Them
Tryna be
hills.
like you, my boy.
That ass,
Them
bro.
hills.
Motivates me even more, bro.
Yeah, hell
You know what I mean? So, but yeah, no, I guess like going more into just like growing up in Austin and stuff. Like, do you like? Would you say that like you are the way you are because of like where you grew up at? I would
for
assume
sure,
so.
dude.
That's
Yeah,
usually
for
how it
sure.
goes. Like,
also like the way that I was raised. You know, I
Yeah.
hung out with my mom a lot because my dad worked, so she kind of built me the person that I am today.
type shit.
If it wasn't for y'all, I probably wouldn't be talking to y'all. My dad's like a very serious guy, but my mom, like, she likes to conversate. She likes to, you know, be nice to other people and whatnot. It's
Yeah.
like,
She
"Alright,
taught
so
you to be
guys?" I was like-
social.
I was like, yo,
What's good?
what's up?
Yeah. No. Yeah. I feel you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I should.
Hungover and shit, looking at
I was
I
kinda
got
the
drunk
same way, too.
yesterday. Aren't you in high school?
Yeah, exactly.
I was kind of the same way, bro. Because my dad's kind of like that, kind of just very like serious and like. I mean, once you get to know him, he's great. Like,
Oh, for
you know what I'm
sure,
saying?
yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
he's not gonna be the one at a party that's like gonna be talking to everybody.
Yeah.
he's just gonna be big chilling, doing whatever. So I take. And then my mom is like the complete opposite. Like she's like trying to go around, play music, go sing with everybody. You know what I mean? So that's where I get that. I just that's why I get that from her, and then I get like the serious side from my dad every
For
now. You know what I
sure.
mean? So it's cool because like
It's a nice little balance.
you know, yeah, like it is kind of like good, like yin and yang. Like
Not only that too, but like my dad would show a lot of tough love because of the relationship that he had with his dad. And so like with that being said, he would get mad at me. He would be mad at me a lot of the time, whereas my mom wouldn't be. So I
Yeah.
wouldn't approach him as much. I knew he was my dad, and like
yeah, you know, he
whenever I
loved
wanted
you
like
and shit.
crack a joke or something, try to crack a joke to him, I just knew I was gonna get like a little smile, but I wasn't gonna get no like Damn.
Wow.
Now, what about now?
What about now? If I'm blacked out drunk, yeah, maybe I might say some dumb shit that'll make him laugh.
Not
Also,
even
some
while you're
shit that'll
sober.
embarrass and just be like, oh, this.
Now that you're, I feel like now that I'm older, like when I do talk to my dad and all that, I joke around a lot more.
It's funny, bro,
Yeah.
because I saw something that said, it was like, someone said, now that my brother's older than 21, it seems like my dad's starting to talk to him now. I was like, yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah, that is. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing is like as you get older, like you kind of realize like a lot more where your parents are coming from and kind of like you start getting like a lot less serious.
Yeah.
So it's kind of funny talking to them because like yeah, I'm a grown adult now.
Well,
like
they
you know,
also know that you're a lot less naive. Like you're not a kid
Yeah.
no more. You understand how
Yeah.
shit goes.
Yeah,
Especially if you got a job and you're on your own. Like they know.
Yeah, that and,
They know.
Or at least they know that you know.
yeah, that's the like the
You know.
They know.
like the crazy thing about growing up and shit, bro.
Mhm.
Like, cause a couple of years ago we wouldn't be able to have conversations that we're having now with our
Now we'd be
parents,
like,
just
yeah.
because like
Google
whatever, you know, like
They'd be
we're
like, motherfucker.
It was
we're
like,
we're like
is that
kids or
disrespecting?
like you're disrespecting me, and now it's
Yeah.
like, you know, we are kind of at the point where it's like, you know, we're grown, so
Yeah.
like we're able
I'm
to
old, mom.
we're able
I'm
to
joking.
sit down and like be serious with them,
Yeah.
or we're able to like talk about stuff. Because like
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I like really don't like. I love my family, but I don't talk about stuff that I talk about with y'all with.
Oh,
Yo,
100%.
You know what I mean? And I don't know if that's just me, because I know other people that are like, they'll tell their parents
Oh, bro,
everything.
everything.
You know
I
what I
know
mean?
a guy like that.
Everything.
And like, and it's just like one of those like, I don't know, like I never like with stuff like that. I don't know, like I would rather just talk about it with my friends. You know, like
honestly,
that.
I wish I had a relationship like that with my parents because.
No, yeah, I do for sure.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Because not only is it a cool thing, but they would also know you just as much as your friends.
Yeah, shit. I mean,
You
they
know?
probably know you better, bro. They raised you.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
Like,
Exactly.
especially if like you're already comfortable with talking to them like that, then you probably already brought stuff up to them like that before. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it was just like I just wasn't like, not that I felt like I couldn't talk to them about that. I just didn't like, I don't know, like I didn't feel comfortable as much talking to them
Yeah.
about stuff that was going on in like my personal life
Yeah,
or
for
stuff
sure.
like,
I
you know what I mean?
can't be like.
Or like, well,
Like,
like,
ma, I just went to script, ma.
Yeah.
I was dropping dumb honey.
exactly, yeah, going crazy. Yeah, exactly.
You
Or
hear
shit
the
that-
homies and be like,
Dumb.
Hey, okay.
You're like, well, I got something to tell you. Or even just like anything that goes on. You know,
Yeah,
especially
yeah,
like when
yeah.
we're in high school and
Yeah.
shit. If you're talking to a little shorty or whatever. Like I'm
Mama,
not
she broke my
gonna talk to my mom about
Because I get 50 questions
Yeah,
afterwards.
exactly.
because it just like gets to a point where like she's just like asking me questions that like
And then you
you
start
don't
talking to that
wanna
girl,
answer.
and
that I
you're
don't want to
like-
answer yet.
You're like, ma, shut up. I love her more than you.
no, I mean you start talking to that girl for like after 2 weeks, like you bring her up, you stop talking for 2 weeks, then all of a sudden now it's like,
They hit you with the, so how's so-and-so?
yeah, exactly. It's
Yeah.
like, oh fuck,
Yeah, and it's like I don't know. I just like with my like parents and stuff. Like I'll let them know if I'm talking to someone if it's something like serious.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like I'm
yeah.
not just gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm talking to this girl. So
Yeah.
of course they're always asking me like, oh like you or do you? My grandpa asks me this every single time I see him. So do you have a girlfriend? And I'm like, no, I don't have a girlfriend. He's like, so are you gay?
No,
and I'm
he's
like,
not.
no. He's like, okay. He's like, I was just curious, and I was like, I mean, like, well, it's just always been like that. And I mean,
like,
but y'all know how I am. I'm just
like,
like,
are you?
I'm just like,
Grandpa, at least I can get it up.
well, like,
Grandpa, look at my Snapchat.
yeah.
Grandpa, look at my Snapchat.
Hey, sit down.
I
Come
ain't
on,
gay.
I'll show
I
you.
ain't
What's up.
Hey, Grandpa, hey, let me show you what the hub is, Grandpa. I bet you be blown right now.
But yeah, no, he always
all
asks
free?
me that, and it's just one of those like
No
I really
snare.
didn't take that shit too personal, you know what I mean? Just because like I said, I've always been pretty like comfortable with myself. You know what I mean? I don't let shit like that
you're
like
beautiful,
break me
affect you
down
or
and like
anything.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like just
no.
because like at the end of the day, it's like
It is
that's gonna happen, bro.
Yeah.
Like they're always gonna be like
Your queen
women
will
are always
come.
gonna be there. You know what I mean? Like that's something that I'm not like.
Type shit.
I don't stress out about
Yeah,
shit
yeah,
like
nah,
that.
me
Like
neither.
especially
Yeah.
just like with like especially like just having a direction where I want to go now. It's like I know it's gonna get to the point where like they're gonna want to come talk to me, and I'm not even gonna need to go talk to
Or
them
I'm not
just
gonna wanna
because.
talk to them.
Yeah, and they're just, you know what I mean? Like, cause I don't know. Like, I already know, bro. Like that's the shit that comes with this type of lifestyle. That I'm, you know.
Yeah.
Like I'm not like saying I want that, but like I already know that's how it's gonna be, bro. Cause like sadly nowadays all people care about is clout, how much followers you got, how much money you got. You know, no one really cares about, and that's my thing. Like that's why I'm not just gonna date someone just because like they're fine. Like that's obviously the main attraction, but like
That doesn't keep me around.
yeah, like what are the
You
odds?
gonna be fine when you're 60?
Yeah. And it's hard to explain that to our fucking grandparents.
Because they're just thinking about, oh, like this motherfucker doesn't have a girlfriend.
Yeah, he has no kids.
He don't never bring a girl around.
They got married at like 19, 16.
Type shit.
Yeah.
Had a whole family by my age already. So
Yeah.
I think it's just like the times have changed.
Yeah.
And
very
like
much
I
so.
feel like back then it was like if you didn't have a family by the time you're like mid-20s, then it's just like what are you doing with your life type of thing.
Like, something's going on.
And now like that I'm at my mid-20s now, and it's like damn, like I mean I could have a kid right now if I wanted to, like, but I don't want to. Yeah, like you know what I mean. Like that's a big like. I think I was about to say I think I told y'all it's
Think
like
about little
after you
CJ
have a
running
kid,
around
bro,
this bitch
like
right now.
your life is forever changed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
A good example of a kid is a dog or a cat or anything.
Yeah.
like
Bro,
that, dude. Like,
my
A
Spanish
dog.
teacher bring
perfect
that up.
example, dude.
My Spanish teacher told me that. She's like, whenever you get like a boyfriend or girlfriend and get serious about it,
Get a
get a dog or a cat.
to see how.
Exactly. Because if they wake up in the middle of the night, like if the dog needs, like if it's a little puppy needs to go out to the bathroom, whatever, in the middle of the night, and all of a sudden they're like, nah, you gotta do it.
That's a good point.
It's kind of, it brings up a whole bunch of like kind of characteristics that they like y'all would have
But
every kid.
I feel like that only applies if like you guys are moving in.
Yeah, but
Well,
that's what
yeah,
I'm saying.
for
If you're
sure,
getting
yeah.
serious,
That's
like
like serious.
That's
Hopefully by then.
I feel like Zach was saying that's like a test essentially.
yeah,
To see if like
Yeah,
we
but
got
you,
a kid.
but one
type
thing you
shit.
don't do is you move in and then get the dog.
Yeah.
You gotta move in with the person, get to know the person themselves,
And
and at
then-
that point when y'all are like, all right, I think we're getting pretty
serious.
serious.
Oh,
then
yeah,
get
I'm
the
not-
dog.
I'm gonna
But
say you
no.
move in and like the next day you go buy a dog. Like, don't do that shit.
No, but there are some people out there like that.
Yeah.
they will do
And
that.
you know you know who's out there.
Yeah. Weirdos.
Hey, what do you mean by that?
But
But no-
throwing shade.
Yeah,
Nah.
going back to the parent thing though, it's like it's kind of crazy as you get older because like now you can kind of criticize your parents like in a way, like not in like an asshole way, but like a constructive criticism way. Because before, like if you're too young, Austin was like, "Motherfucker, I'm your parent." Like,
Yeah.
who are you
Like,
telling me?
Why are you talking to me like yeah?
Yeah, but now
But
it's like you get older.
Yeah, it
It's
just
like-
becomes more of like.
Yeah,
I mean, shit, we were talking about it, bro, and I was
Yeah.
talking about it with my cousin. It's like getting older, like, is realizing that your parents still got to deal with the shit that you got to deal with.
Yeah.
They're just older than you,
Yeah.
and they're your parents. You know, like everyone goes through their shit, and it sucks because like we all just try to help each other out, but at the end of the day, you're only gonna know how to fix something or do something like. Whatever life comes, like that's when you learn. Like you know what I mean?
Damn,
It's
that
such
is
a set.
tough.
You
That
know,
hit
you know what I
me
mean?
different right
You know what I
now.
mean? Though, because like I could give you all the advice in the world. I could tell you
Yeah.
not to do this, not do that. But
if you don't do it,
if you don't do it, and then it happens to you, then you'll realize then it was the thing. It was the event that happened that made you realize, damn, like whoever told me that was right. You know what I mean? Like. Because I could tell you something that's gonna like, or that's not gonna happen, but could potentially happen to you,
Ooh,
and
chill,
then it's like, damn,
man.
like CJ was right, but I didn't really listen to him because it hadn't happened to me yet.
Hey,
you know?
I hope that one person listens to this.
Yeah.
They know
Yeah.
who the fuck I'm talking to when
For
you
sure.
just said that shit.
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
text him right after this shit. I'll be like, bitch, I hope you heard this pod.
Bitch, I hope you
Hey, go watch the
listen to this
podcast
shit,
when it comes
man.
out.
You need to
Yeah.
go listen to
You
that shit
saying that low
because
key, like with me being in like the
the shit
accidents that I've
hey,
been
you
in
know
lately.
what happened? What day
Like-
is it today? Hold on, I ain't gonna throw no names, but bitch, it's April 5th, alright? 9:49. I'm finna text you like, I don't know, 2 hours to 4 hours. Either way, you gonna see that shit. Alright, continue. Sorry.
But like what you just said or whatever, me being in the couple accidents that I've been in lately, things like that.
a couple.
Hey, none of them are any of my fault.
It's not. It's their
Yeah,
fault.
that's-
Before you
Sucks.
start, but like you saying that, like yeah, like it's like at any moment those could have been like super serious.
Yeah.
The one that
man.
you and Drea were in, like,
Yeah,
like
that-
after we did a podcast, that was
That
like,
shit was crazy. That's
Yeah,
crazy
that
because
could've
that
been-
was like almost 2 months ago. Like, well, it was like a month and a half.
It was almost.
Because like
For real?
it was the February recap. That's when we
Yeah.
did it. So
It was for
because that was the or no, it's the
The
Valentine's,
Valentine's
Day
one.
pod.
it
So
was the Valentine's Day.
that
Wow.
that was Valentine's. Yeah, it was like the day after Valentine's Day or something. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like
That seems recent, but like
this
it's
year's
been a while.
Yeah, this year's kind of going by fast, bro. It's kind
it's
of
for April, yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
My dad's birthday's next week.
but
Dre's
you know,
birthday
with
was
the
just a
whole
couple
like
days.
life
birthday?
experiences and shit, it's like someone could give you all the advice in the world, but you're not gonna know, or you're not gonna really take it into consideration until it happens.
Yeah, bro.
But, you know what I'm saying? It's just I just try to. That's why. There's another reason why I have people on here just to see like their life experiences and shit. You know, I'm very like. I just like to sit down and talk to people, bro.
Yeah.
See like why
Me
they are
too.
the way why they are. You know what I'm saying? And just like, just how people think. You know what I'm saying? Because like I feel like that's a big part of just like growing up. You know what I'm saying? Like trying to get all like the experiences from everyone else, just so, like I was saying, if that does happen to me, I know I know what to do, or okay, this type of situation, I need to go about it this way. You know, I just like I mean I've said it before. I'm a big person. Like I like to like have things like planned out and like calculated. You know what I mean? Like if something happens to me unexpectedly, then that shit will like throw me for a loop, and that's when I get like stressed out. Like there's some people that get stressed out about things that like are happening to them right now type shit. It's like, yeah, I stress out about that, but I already know at the end of the day, like I'm gonna be able to take care of it. I'm more stressed out about like what am I gonna be doing in like 5 years, or like what is gonna be like life going on in like a year by the end of this month. Like I need to have this done by then. You know what I mean? Like just I don't know, just to try to keep myself just keep moving forward type of thing. Like yeah, like shit happens, and you know there's nothing anything can happen at any moment, like you were saying. Sure. So
Yeah.
obviously be aware of it, but just like don't get too caught up in it at the same time, because if you're waking up the next day, you have opportunity to get to where you want to be. It's like, right, just keep going. You know what I'm saying? Like life's too
grinding.
Life's too short just to be caught up in like shit that's either happening right now or happening in the past. You know what I mean? So it's just one of those things. Like that's what I try to tell people. If you want to do something, if you're not happy at your job, you know, if there's something that you know that you would rather dedicate your time to, like do that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Because like at the end of the day, like if you're not happy, like you may get paid a lot of money, but if you're miserable coming back home and you're like, fuck, I hate my job, bro. Like I don't know, that shit's not worth it for me. You know what I mean? Because like at the end of the day, you gotta look out for yourself, your happiness, and just like shit like that. You know what I mean? So I don't know. That's my little tangent that I just had to go on before we do the second cut. You know, get into more of what you know.
Get more of you.
You said your hobby in the past episode. You know, photography and stuff like that. So I guess and like the whole videography thing. So like, what got you into that? Like, or how did you get into that? You know,
Who inspired you about that?
Bro, I think it was just like, I don't know if I have a like someone that inspired me. It was more just like an accumulation of like music, things that I've been through, and I really do have an appreciation for pictures and videos. I think mainly it started with like seeing the pics of me when I was a kid with like my other family members and whatnot.
that, like from Mexico.
Yeah,
Like
not only from Mexico but like from here and whatnot. Because I didn't really start before 18. I only went to Mexico twice, and I don't remember much of it because I only met family members. I didn't really like explore the city and whatnot.
Okay, gotcha.
But yeah, like even then, even with that being said, I didn't really know that I had pictures with them up until about like a couple years ago. But I mean, the reason that I started was because, you know, like I said, it was just an accumulation of like a bunch of stuff that I had been through in my life. And one day I just decided, like, you know, enough of the talk. I'm just gonna go and buy a camera, but like I don't want to buy any camera because I've been looking for a camera for like I would say maybe even like 4 or 5 years. But like I just never went for it, and I didn't know whether like digital was my thing. And honestly, I didn't really know about film.
Yeah.
I just thought it was just all digital. And so it's like, yeah, digital would be cool because I could like do videos and whatnot. But I think I want to focus more on pictures, and then I'll do videos later. So with that being said, I bought a film camera maybe like 6 months ago. And then since then, I was just like, I need to stop bullshitting and just fucking get to it.
Yeah.
Because I know a good amount of people, and they are all like interesting characters, to say the least.
Yeah.
And so I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna start hanging out with them and fucking start just taking pictures, videos. Videos was mainly from like seeing like the videos that my parents took me when I was growing up. Like there's one whenever it was snowing here in Austin, but I was maybe like 2 or 3, and I was like, "Hey, Sada, can you like come over here and let's build a snowman?" You know what I mean? I was like, damn, well, I used to talk like that.
Yeah, dude.
That little squeaker.
And so from then, like, and also like my appreciation for movies. I used to watch a lot of movies when I was growing up. Every like weekend or so, my dad would go to Redbox when Redbox was a thing, and DVD players were a thing.
What is that?
Yeah,
Never heard of
Fucking,
I only know Netflix, bro.
fucking iPad babies.
Let's take my VHS real quick.
And so yeah, man, like I've just been doing that lately. But pictures, specifically photography, I mean I've been taking pictures for a while, bro. Like since I met y'all, but it was just always off of my phone.
Yeah, you were always.
I was always just
Taking pictures,
pictures,
I
yeah.
just brought that up. I just thought about that.
just always like
So
recording shit.
you've always kind of been interested in it.
Yeah,
just
but I
because
did it.
Is there a reason? Well, I guess you were saying it just because
The shit that I've been through with my life,
and just being able to like capture the moment. Like, I'm starting to appreciate pictures more. Like my grandma is the same way, low key.
Yeah.
So, she had like cameras,
Right.
Like obviously before like phones got to the
Yeah,
point where they're
yeah.
taking good pictures and stuff. Like my grandma would just always have cameras.
Yeah, facts.
And like she would just have it like printed out like a film. And like we would just have like fucking books full of pictures,
hell
bro. So
yeah.
it's cool. And she would make like fucking like a scrapbook type
Right,
of thing, and, like,
right.
go to the store and like cut out paper and just like make like borders. Like it's crazy, right? Like so I've always kind of been surrounded by like pictures and like that.
Type
So
shit.
I at the time you're a kid, or even like when we were younger, like it was like, damn, like what, like why are you taking pictures?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
But
for
like
sure.
it's kind of like I'm starting to appreciate it
You
more.
capture moments in
especially because
time.
we're
Yeah,
doing
exactly,
this
yeah.
shit now. You know what I mean? We're recording a lot. We're in front of the
capture
camera.
this.
It's
It's
deep.
like it's like just taking advantage of it.
Yeah,
Like
hell
I was
yeah.
saying, you just life is short, bro.
For
Like,
sure.
You gotta take all the pictures you can with the people you love, cause and any day could be their last.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but
That is true. I guess I wouldn't say I had much appreciation for it. Like I said, I could be 10 and I'd be seeing a pic of me of like last year and shit, and I'd be like, whoa. You know what I mean?
yeah. So it's always been something like when you're a kid. type
Yeah,
shit.
well, like you said, your grandma always had a camera. My
Yeah.
mom did too, and she would do the exact same thing. And I always loved when she would come back,
just
and
have,
she
like,
would
a
have that
whole
little pack, and I
envelope.
would just and
go
she would
through.
have a bunch of a bunch of books too, filled with pictures.
Just got these developed.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Let's
crazy.
look
thing.
at them.
But-
I was just go ahead. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
I was saying that's a crazy thing. Like with like back then, that used to be a common thing. Was like, let me go buy a disposable camera,
Yeah.
go take pictures, and you took all these pictures. Then like,
I used to get a bunch of those when I was little.
yeah, and then like you have to go to like Walgreens or CVS, wherever, go drop it off, had to develop, pick
Yeah,
up like
yeah,
something.
Some
yeah.
pictures might
I would-
not even come out.
Yeah,
and, like,
exactly.
You fucking covered it
For
by
sure,
accident.
yeah,
Yeah,
for
it's
sure.
crazy. Like, and you didn't know. And,
I
Yeah.
was the kid at the field trip who had the disposable camera.
Oh
taking pictures
my god! I'm glad you said that. I
Were
was
you
very. I wasn't that kid, but there was one time I went to Mexico. I was about like 7. This is the second time that I went to Mexico, and I went to a quinceañera down there, and I had knew the quinceañera, and I was thinking like 8 to 10 or something like that, and like I'm trying to be a little hard head kid over here, like all tough and shit. I'm like, yeah, I'm him. You know what I mean?
Dude.
You're
You're
that
that
The
guy.
quinceañera, of course, she was
Yeah.
very beautiful and whatnot.
Of
And at the
course.
time, I was like, damn, I want her.
That's the one I want.
So
I don't care.
I'm
she
taking
was
that home with mama.
she was going table to
Little
table, and she was like taking pictures with people. And she went to my table, but she didn't know my family. She just knew me and I think one of my other siblings went. I could be wrong, or it's just me. But she just knew me because we know our parents from here, from the U.S. And she was like, oh, hi, they're all, just greeting her, hi. And I was like,
Was good.
I whispered her, I whispered in her, I was like, hey, my mom said, hey, my mom said if we can take a picture. She's like, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, go for it. And then I was like, went to my aunt, and I gave her my camera, bro. And when I pulled
You
out,
better make this shit look good.
when I pulled out my camera, bro, I was like, ooh. I just got like super insecure because when I pulled out my camera, I forgot I had a Pikachu disposable camera.
Fucking drip, dude. Shit.
And I was like,
said-
oh.
It was like confidence. All of a sudden, pictures.
If anything, she should have just been like,
What boosted my confidence
Hell
though
yeah.
was whenever I was she was like, oh, that's so cute. And then like I turned around and I was like,
yeah.
he's like, yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. You look pretty today.
You look really nice.
I like your dress.
Really cute eyes.
dance with you? Yeah, right, yeah. Oh, that shit is funny as fuck, bro. I'm glad you said something about disposable because I have forgotten about that story.
So you said it took like 4 or 5 years for you to like to pick up a camera, like to find out a camera. So like, what made you pick out the camera that you picked out? Then?
Yeah, I was gonna ask that. Like,
What kind of
what'd you
camera
pick?
do you have as
What do you
well?
got?
I have-
Show me your
shit.
little baby real quick.
I feel so weird for having it next to me. I don't know how it was
And don't
next
worry,
to me.
audience,
Yeah,
we'll get
this
you a
wasn't,
close review.
It's
this
like-
wasn't staged.
Yeah, I was say
Yeah.
you're usually like the one behind it.
Yeah.
Now like you're getting recorded holding like you know what I mean. It's kind of cool. You know.
Let them know. Put it on the table. So is there.
Yeah.
So this is a Pentax K1000 film camera. What made me buy a film camera? Dude, oh shit. Like I said, I honestly did not know they were a thing. Like I thought it was digital only. I thought they didn't make any of these cameras anymore.
Yeah.
And I started looking like into photographers and whatnot, and I was like, oh shit, that's film? Like how much do these things cost? And I looked up and they're about the same price of a cheap digital camera. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
And so I bought that shit and dude, I've just been going crazy with it. Like I've literally I don't take pictures on my phone as much anymore just because I have that thing.
Really?
But what also sucks is like
You're
I
real
can't
life Peter Parker, bro.
Yeah, right. I can't carry that anywhere. I've only taken it to a club once.
Yeah.
And even then I was just
Yeah.
like, damn, there's so many people around.
Yeah, like you felt
Motherfuckers
Don't
are
touch
looking
my
at me
camera.
too like I'm Peter Parker. They're just
Yeah,
like,
like,
Don't
motherfuckers
touch my camera.
fucking weirdo
Bro,
and
you a
whatnot.
narc?
Yeah,
that
exactly.
shit, yeah.
You 12?
But dude, yeah, like I freaking love it, man. And shoot, I hope to like continue this, and I know that I will, especially with like my friends that I got, the life that I live. I'm not saying I live like some like superstar lifestyle, you know. What I mean? I'm not eating the fake perks and whatnot, but
No perks.
no perks, yeah, actually no perks.
here. Yeah.
But dude, it's been crazy. Like if someone were to pop up right now in the middle of this interview, I feel like I would take a picture of them. But out of respect for this interview, I won't. So that's
Little
that.
bit.
Man.
Yeah, I
I
feel you,
love
bro.
it. I love it.
It's cool seeing like I said, or like I said before, my little tangent that I
Mhm,
went before. It's
mhm.
like that's why I asked y'all if y'all like if y'all really do enjoy y'all's job or not, because it's like obviously having that consistent amount of income is the reason, one of the main reasons why we have a job. I just feel like you shouldn't be doing stuff that you don't really
If you're not
enjoy.
doing it,
Yeah,
with
yeah,
your
for
love,
sure.
So
Or if you're doing it for like one certain thing, which would be money.
more like
Yeah.
or just So I asked that just because it's like like there's just so many ways you can make money nowadays.
Oh, for
and,
sure.
Like, more than likely, your hobby can help you make money.
For sure.
Regardless of what it is. It's kind of crazy. Like, I tell these people this all the time. And so the fact that you're starting to take your hobby more serious now, it's cool because, and that's what, essentially we're doing. You know what I mean? And it's like, I just want to help people out and just try to, because I mean, like, we had Isaac on, and he was really big into photography. So, and now look at him, he's able to do that full time. You know what I mean? So
shout out that boy.
Yeah, shout out Isaac. Go check out the pod for sure. But that was like one of my favorite ones because that was just like an organic conversation with him. Like, I haven't talked to him since he had left HEB. Yeah. And that was probably like 2 years ago.
Like, he would come to the store every
I would see him every now and then, but it's on,
to sit down, have a conversation.
I was like, it was never on some, like, when you see someone at work, you're working, so like you don't want to fucking like have a 30-minute conversation with someone. So
like the elevator conversation basically.
Yeah, like, oh, how you been? Oh, good. How's the family? Well, what you been up to? Okay, peace, bro. I gotta go back to but
I did shit.
Yeah, but no, man. It's cool seeing it because I know how much you enjoy the pictures and like taking pictures with people, and like you're good like how Isaac was talking about, and what I like really didn't take into consideration as a photographer. Like, you have to be able to make the people you're taking pictures feel comfortable.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And you're really well at doing that, And plus, like you said, like, kind of like the lifestyle, you live and the people and the things that they're trying to do and stuff, we're just going to help each other out, you know what I mean? Because, like, it's going to get to the point where, you could be taking pictures at an event with us, and then you meet another artist, or you meet someone that is also a photographer, and like that's the whole point of this, It's just getting those connections, like people that are like trying to work their way up the, that like trying to be like their own boss. Like that's the people I try to get around, surround myself with, because we're all gonna be helping each other.
For sure,
we're all
bro.
looking out for each other. So
like my friends help me out in a way of them being like photogenic, and I'm not talking about like, they see a camera and they're over here like talking about some nerd shit, and then next thing they pull out guns. They're like, "Oh, I'm super tough." It's more of just like me being like, I don't know, if I have like a dickhead friend, I'll be like, "Yo, turn around," like,
and
they'll just turn around and like, I don't know, give you the bird, or like give you like an attitude of them, and then when I take the picture and I look back at it, I'm like, that's them right there. You know what I mean?
It's like,
that's
it's
their
like
character. They're super organic, and that's what I try to go for. And I guess that in a way also helped me, because then I was like, oh, like I know what to do now, and like I see people like if they're shy or something, I could like maybe throw a joke at them or something, break the ice.
It's all about them being comfortable.
It's all about making them comfortable, and then just being like, all right, I'm not much of like a do this, do that. It's more of like,
hey, just do whatever.
Like, what would you do? Or like,
just be yourself.
Pretend like there's not a camera here. Like, what would you do now?
So I've done like wedding invitations and all that for a couple, and I told them we literally went on I told them, I was like, guys, we're on a date. I was like, we're on a date. I'm just here to take these pictures of y'all. I was like, show me the love. I want to feel the love in these pictures.
He was like, oh, really?
I can show you.
Press play.
Yeah, I can show you something.
Said pictures, no.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Bobby.
Yeah. But like,
I guess they're coming later.
Yeah. Wrong guy.
To get them comfortable, it's like that's all it is.
You got to break the ice.
You got to break the ice. You got to let them know, like, I got you. We gonna make this. We gonna capture this moment. We gonna make that shit look good.
You got to relate to them, a little bit.
And that's the crazy thing, because shit, as a person that I really don't take pictures like that. I'm more of like, what, I'll take a flick if it's like a beautiful sky or some shit. Like, I don't really take pictures of people like that. So it's cool seeing like someone that's actually doing it, and him talking about it, and you saying it as well, and then you say like, y'all, like people that are actually taking pictures of other people, because like that's just something that like as an outsider you don't think about,
right? For
like,
sure.
You just think, oh, like they have a camera and they just kind of like just take it. However, you don't
just
really
take
think,
pictures.
You don't really think about all the work that goes into it. So it's interesting hearing about it, because like this is the type of stuff that I want to start getting. Like, I want to have a photographer that's like just like out taking pictures of us when we're just on our like meeting type shit, or if we're on like a business or like a business trip or
Even something like this.
Yeah, this like I just want some, shout out to Alex. This
Yeah.
this is the first podcast he's missed in a minute, so he was like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna go. I was like, all right,
He
yeah,
had to
that's
do some
coming out of
adult
your
shit.
your fucking
paycheck.
your
Your
paycheck,
paycheck.
yeah. But,
Welcome to the club, buddy.
yeah,
Hey,
what I'm
that's
saying?
crazy though. But with that being said, we're all TGI alumni.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Alumni.
TGU.
Alumni.
TGU, alumni.
Alumni.
Illuminati.
So I guess we were talking about how you were trying to get more into photography. Starting to take your hobby a little more seriously now. So I guess what's like the plan, or like what is your
What do you want to do?
yeah? Like what do you want to do with it? Do you have like a
I
pathway that you're trying to go on, or is
What's
there
your-
just kind of doing it? Are you doing it for fun, or
What's your 5-year goal?
I don't know.
yeah?
No,
I just like
kidding.
to take pictures
Yeah.
and shit.
I don't know. Next question.
Yeah. Wrong.
Bro, I would like. I'm never gonna stop doing it. I'll just say
Yeah.
that much.
It's just always gonna be something.
Whether it
you're doing.
becomes a lifestyle or something.
Yeah.
It'd be cool if it like I could do it every day and get paid for it, but I'm not looking for that. I'm just like, I know that in 20 years, whatever position that I am, I can look back at those pictures and be like, oh shit.
Like that was when I first got a
Yeah,
camera.
and they'll just bring like good
Good
times, but like
memories and shit.
the
yeah.
cons of that's just gonna be like, I guess you could say like living in the past, which is like what I don't want to do. You know what I mean? And that's what I mean by like I'm never gonna stop taking these pics and
Yeah,
whatnot.
just because you're always just gonna have.
Yeah, but I would like to do a lot with it, man. Like I'd like to incorporate it into my videos, whether it's music videos, short films, and if all goes well, I don't know, maybe I can be a part of a film, whether it's directing it, fucking recording, editing, whatever. I would like to do that. But yeah, man, like even with my line of work, I would. If I could, I would, without it being weird and whatnot, without having my boss to be like, well, you got that, yeah. Why are you weird? I honestly, I would take my camera to work if that wasn't the case. But, I like to be respectful too. And also, my boss has a YouTube channel, which I won't mention. I don't want y'all can know where I live, but I don't want y'all to know where I work.
Yeah, where I work at.
You're not gonna be acting foolish.
Yeah.
Also, like, that guy had some influence on me because he has a YouTube channel, and at first, when I was first starting with the company, I've been working for them for like 4 to 5 years. I think I'm going on my 5th year. No, 4th year, sorry. And when I first started working with him, I knew that he had this channel, and he had a good amount of subscribers, like almost 500,000. And I was like, holy shit. And I looked at his team, and his team was just him and this one dude. It was him, my boss, and then the one dude being like his videographer, photographer, the guy who would edit his videos. That's it. And then he started to hire some people, and we noticed that he wasn't hiring for... Oof. Damn, I might be talking too much. But he wasn't hiring much. Cut to commercials. He wasn't hiring much people for the construction side of things. But that's because everything was going well. Like he had more than enough, I guess so to speak. So he wanted to invest in his YouTube channel. So he hired like this whole team, man. And next thing you know, we're at this new office, and he has like all these people that are working for him now. So it's like him and still his other guy that was like editing and whatnot, but now he's only strictly kind of like the lead of those guys. So I think he still like edits and whatnot, but
he might have like the final say.
and he still records, still takes pictures and whatnot. But now he has like a team of like someone that edits for him.
That's the goal, bro.
And now he's even shifted from YouTube videos to podcasts. So now he has like this podcast too. Yeah,
That's the goal.
Dude,
I'm gonna ask you about him off camera because I kind of want to see what's up with it because that's very interesting.
For sure,
that's
dude.
Like, that's essentially what I want to do. You know?
I mean, he had a team. His team was so big, dude, that there are more. Well, here in Austin, there are more people working for his YouTube than they are for the construction side.
Damn.
But I think it's like the same amount of people. But now, like I said, it used to be this
Like,
X amount of people, double-digit people, and it was just him and that guy.
Yeah. And
Now it's like the same amount. Yeah.
So
and then
would you say he's more of like or he's just as a big YouTuber as he is like
Running
like
a construction
like a site
business,
manager?
yeah.
Or whatever,
oh, bro. He definitely does more YouTube stuff, but like before he kind of got the I guess, as our generation says, the glow up.
Mm-hmm.
Before he got the glow up, yeah, he would go to construction sites a lot more. You would see him day to day, and it'd be like, oh, okay. But now it's like I see him maybe
like
once every 2 weeks, once every month at the office, not at a job site, just at the office. And he's just answering phone calls, this and that. But like I said, he had a team so big that he had a guy that was his, I don't know what you call it, but like he's kind of the guy that like sees the video in the end and he lets you know, oh, you said this amount X so many times. You have this brand showing X amount of times. Maybe you should do this and that. They call it like a product placement manager or something like that.
That's kind of
brand
crazy.
manager.
Yeah. And I mean, dude, so far it's been going really well for us, and now that's even gotten us some other jobs that like
Just because
he's
he's
he
kind
is
of put
away.
his life out
Yeah,
there. Yeah.
his
Does
status.
he know
I guess.
you do like
Pictures and shit?
pictures?
No, he doesn't.
You should mention it.
I should,
I
but
was say you think he would?
You have-
I don't know if I'd have my job if I show him my pictures.
Well, like
I
show
could
him,
be
like,
wrong
yeah,
though, but like
show
you
him,
know what I
like,
mean.
your,
Make
like,
a,
like
do
a
you have a
portfolio
portfolio?
or something.
Yeah, do you have a portfolio with?
Not
You
yet,
have
yo.
clean pictures. I
Yeah.
know. You
I
have.
know, but
I would say you
I
could-
know,
you
but
could hand-
well, thank you.
You
But
can hand pick them and like kind of show them like, hey, like this is just something I'm doing. Maybe,
Yeah.
and then
You
you
don't
could
gotta
potentially
show
start.
them all.
I
the
think
bad
Yeah.
I think his guy already knows though, like as far as like kind of that side of things, and I mean maybe I could help out, but
Yeah, I'm pretty
Well,
sure.
yeah.
You never know.
Yeah.
You know,
I
until
never
you.
know.
What's the worst?
If
that's gonna
anything,
happen?
Worst thing to say is no.
I would
Right?
talk
I
to
mean-
his like camera guy because
Yeah.
I'm closer to him. I've done some side jobs with him, and I think he's kind of seen like the guy that I am to y'all,
Yeah.
and he's like I'm pretty close to him. Like every time I see him in the office, I'm like, yo, what up? Woo woo. He's
Yeah,
like,
like,
what's
what's
good,
going-
dude? Like, how's it going? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
You know,
so,
So,
say
yeah.
their names.
so without like getting too much into like what like personal like details of stuff, but what does he like do YouTube channel like videos of like buildings?
He-
or, like,
He studied a lot of construction science, so I mean to us, like our standard when it comes to building a house, it's more than like putting two pieces of wood together, putting a drywall up against a wall, whatnot. It's more than that. It's more of like he gets these engineered, I guess, so like 2x4s. He had like these special engineered, these special 2x4s delivered to us at our warehouse. And if you know what a 2x4 is, it's pretty much just like a plank of wood. Yeah. What's that? Just do 2 inches right here, 4 inches right here. That's a plank of wood.
What
All
are you
right,
talking about?
like that. It's like that. 2 inches, 4
Total of
inches right
6
there.
inches.
So it's just like a big old rectangle.
Yeah.
But these that he got sent that time, it was. I can't really explain it because it's a lot more complicated than this too. Just look at it like
does
this.
YouTube videos over his construction site.
Yes, he does. Yes, he
Alright.
does. But he has to have
He
like
gets all the dads, dude.
he has to have
he has
permission
all
of
the
like the
dads.
clients and whatnot.
Exactly. He had. God damn, that dude's a genius.
Yeah,
Bro,
he is a genius. But
God,
like
he's literally just vlogging him
what he's
working.
already
for
doing.
sure, for
Yeah.
sure.
Him, or not even. He's vlogging y'all working.
Yeah. Well, he
he's
is.
like realized he's like,
It's
fuck.
like God damn,
He
you're right.
is. Oh shit.
God damn it.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'll be back. I'm getting those royalties.
Beat his head.
He is, but maybe like
The
30
finished
30 to 40% of his channel, and he has a lot of YouTube, but I would say more like the 30. I could be wrong, but like I said, I usually catch him out of the town most of the time because he's either at conventions, he's either at someone's like office learning about this kind of material and whatnot. And yeah, dude,
Fucking
it's
breaking in the back. Because he can just be like, watch my YouTube video over how I use this material on this house.
yeah, kind of deals. And there has been times where like we're at a site doing something, and we'll get either call from him or like his like assistant and be like, hey yo, like pull up to the office or pull up to this job site. What you're gonna be doing is just like some product placement for us, or like you're gonna be advertising something. Just
Just put
come
this
here.
bikini on and
Or just
don't
come
say
here
anything.
this day, or like, do you have any time right now? Can you knock it out? Yeah, so we'll go and do that, and you have like a whole camera set and whatnot. It's
That's crazy,
cool.
bro.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Cause like I said, that's the type of shit that I'm trying
for
to
sure,
do.
bro. And
I
I,
mean,
like
obviously
construction
not,
too.
Yeah, I
though,
would say,
you know what I
shit,
mean?
obviously not construction, cause I
Yeah.
don't know what the fuck about that. But like, it's like building this up. That's why I'm so like. That's why like when Alex is here, I was like, hey, can you record behind the scenes stuff? Because I want to end up like posting all this stuff that we're setting up, all this work that we're putting in behind the scenes. 'Cause
Yeah.
obviously all they see is the finished product.
sure.
And it's just a video every week. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
they're not seeing all the stuff that's going behind
Mm-hmm.
into it. So I'm big into that type of stuff myself. So I'm like, I know I can't be the only one into like finding out how they got to where they are at now.
Oh,
You
for
know what I
sure.
mean? So
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
the progress. I like seeing
rise and
progression.
fall.
The like rise and fall of shit, or the
We'll
rise
have our
of
ups and we'll have our downs, but you know what? We gonna still be grinding.
Yeah.
exactly. So it's like one of those like I like that. So it's cool. Like I said, if you know you ever want to have people to shoot and sit, like you can always pull up, bro. Like you know where we stay. You know what I
Type
mean?
shit,
And then
hell
like.
yeah.
Don't be scared.
You know,
Okay.
them opinionated boys are
You
always
still play
having guests
Pokemon
on,
here?
and like, you know, they talk about eventually whenever we want to start like doing other bigger videos and stuff, we might need people just behind the camera just to help out and stuff and be in the video too. You know what I
And
mean?
you bring a different aspect to the table. No one do we know anybody else that use film?
Isaac.
Okay, well yeah. Okay, sorry, my bad.
Yeah, don't do
Sorry, my bad. That's not what I meant. That's not
No,
what I
but
meant.
like, yeah, I know
But,
what
like,
you mean.
for
People
us
that
to-
like in our
for
group,
us to be
yeah.
like, hey, pull up.
Yeah.
I mean, I bet
yeah.
we could do that with Isaac,
We probably could.
but
I look, you want to. I want to have like a fucking like photo shoot with him and like just to show people like, oh, this is what he could do. You know,
Yeah.
like. He
But
made
y'all
me-
don't. Y'all, I feel like y'all don't know his schedule, whereas you guys know me. You guys
Yeah.
know
Yeah,
where I'm
exactly.
at.
That's what I'm trying to say.
yeah, exactly.
Like you bring a different aspect to the table rather
Yeah.
than it just being like, oh, I just got a regular digital
Like a
camera.
digital
Yeah,
so
that shit.
You add a little aesthetic to it.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with digital cameras, like I
No,
said.
no,
I've thought
no,
about
not
it for
at
the
all.
longest
But you-
time.
But the fact
But
that
that's what you're learning is
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
film, though.
Hell
the fact
yeah.
the fact that you're interested in it just because like that's the camera that you wanted to use. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of people get just the nicest camera, you know, just because it's the nicest camera.
digital
Right,
camera.
right,
Yeah,
right.
so
Yeah.
you
No.
did your research. You
Like,
know?
For
I
sure,
wanna
yeah.
I want to hone the craft of something that not
Actually.
as like.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it is popular. It's probably as popular as digital cameras, but like probably a lot harder to do.
Yeah, for
Harder
sure.
to do, and I think it's
Just
just
because you can't just take a bunch of pictures and it'd be like, no, that film's not cheap. I assume.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
It's cool, man. Like just being able to see your growth, and you know, like I said, we've known you for a while, so
Type
it's
shit.
like we've seen you grow up. You know what I mean? You've seen us
Yeah.
grow up, and we've seen you grow up. You know what I mean? So it's cool. Like, and that's the.
You get me off.
These are the type of like combos I want to be able to have with people. You know what I mean? And it's cool. It just so happened and it ended up working out. Everything happens for a reason because you know you're trying to get into
Yes,
start
sir.
getting into a hobby. So it's cool.
Shout out
seeing
to
that-
you.
I appreciate it, bro. For real, man. Like I
Yeah.
said, like I mean the convo that we had last time, like that was like a genuine.
Yeah.
Like, that's just how I felt, bro.
Heart to heart combo.
Yeah, because you were able to like kind of guide me through that because I couldn't say anything.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I mean? And it was like what you were telling me, the fact that like, you know, you said that like I was like an inspiration for you and like you gave me like a influence and stuff. I was like, dude, like that means a lot. You know what I mean? Because like, you know, like I said, I'm just doing it because I'm doing this for at the end of the day just because I enjoy sitting down talking to people, having
Yeah, hell
conversations.
yeah.
You know what I mean? But
It doesn't even feel like a podcast. It feels like
No.
I'm just hanging out.
Chopping it up with the boys.
At the
We just
TG.
recording it.
At the TGU. Just,
We just
you know what I'm saying? In
recording
the
it.
parking lot.
All talks.
You know
Come
what I'm
on,
saying?
man.
Come on,
See,
man.
that's if I'm. I mean, they know.
They know.
But, like,
That's what I'm saying.
They
And
know.
But like
They
we
know.
know.
Yeah.
that's why I like, you know, I just want it to be, and it's great that I'm getting it, like I'm from you and like a lot of the guests that we
Wait,
get
what?
on.
Yo.
Yo.
You didn't let me finish.
Oh.
Yeah, come on.
I was,
now,
That's what she
like
said.
getting like good feedback and
Yeah.
like that's how we make it feel. We make it feel like even Sias when he was over here, he was like, man, this feels like it's like my house, you know?
Yeah,
like,
for real.
You know, or even with Isaac too, he was like, man, like you make me feel comfortable. Like I want that.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I want it to be. 'Cause
Same
I don't
thing
want
with
it
your
to
pictures. Come on.
exactly. You know, I
Domo
want it to be
arigato.
to where like I could get a guest on and it not be like awkward.
Yeah,
Or we
yeah.
might not know you, but like we're gonna get to know you.
Yeah,
And, like,
they could get
kinda
comfortable with
You could
us.
be kind of
Yeah.
like vulnerable.
For
Like
sure,
we're not
yeah.
gonna judge you.
Yeah.
And like I feel like I've just been having a lot of like heart to heart conversations
Mm-hmm.
with people. You know what I mean lately. So, and like I try to incorporate that with, like this podcast is essentially just like a diary
Yeah,
for me.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
like every single week is kind of like
Can show my kids
seeing the
this.
progression of like who I'm becoming, and like I have a goal in mind, and it's just trying to get there, and like taking my experiences that are happening day by day and putting it into the podcast, because we're trying to grow this to something to be bigger, and just
For
seeing
sure.
the growth as me as an individual. It's cool, like seeing like the progression from where I was last year to now. It's like it's cool for me.
Yeah,
So like
yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean. It's interesting to see it on camera and audio, and people are watching it. People that don't really know me are watching it, but people that know me and like see all the behind the scenes stuff that I'm having to put into it, it's like it's cool.
For sure. That's the same feeling that I get with photography, especially like compared to the first roll of film that I shot. I remember I was just super like, I don't know, skeptical about the whole thing. It was just something I didn't have much faith in, and like I didn't think I was gonna do well. But I was just like, you know what, fuck it, like why not, right? Yeah. And as I started taking more pictures, there would be times where in a film camera you have a light meter which lets you know like the exposure of how your pictures are gonna come out. And there was times where my battery was dead for that, and so maybe my friend wanted to take a picture, or I wanted to take a picture so bad in that moment that I would then have to be like, oh shit, okay, I'm here right now, where am I? Okay, taking this picture, I'm gonna remember that I did not have a light meter right then, so now I need to tweak my settings to know how to take that right picture. And once I would see the outcome of that, like you said, you get that feeling of just like, holy shit, like these pictures come out great, but like people don't know what goes behind it.
Exactly. They don't know all the work that you
Yeah,
have to do
yeah,
to get
dude.
to the picture to look like.
And then you see, like I said, you see that outcome, and then you're like, holy fucking,
I did that.
I'm him.
Like not
That's me.
You're that dude.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
that guy, pal.
Yeah, you're that guy.
That guy, pal.
But that's me. That's him.
Exactly.
I'm him.
JG.
Yeah, he, him, me.
Say your pronouns.
He, him for sure.
You dig.
Nick. And
But-
then
Or that man. I'm right there. That
Yeah.
man.
But yeah, no, it's cool, bro. Like I said, cool seeing like how we were a couple years ago,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Sam
but,
Mo days.
Oh man, Sam.
Okay, we got a
Modes.
podcast one of these days actually talking about what happened because we said that. a few
Let's
times,
let's
like,
throw a couple
we'll
stories,
talk
like a couple memorable stories
about-
that we can say on the pod.
Oh.
uh,
Go ahead.
Next
The one-
subject.
Anyway, yeah,
I'm
I'm
not
not
gonna
just do a
yeah.
pod about that because
There's a lot of stories.
yeah, there's a lot of story. We'll do a pod for that eventually because that's a lot. Yeah, there's
all I was gonna say was someone lost a tooth. And
Someone did?
It
Oh.
was
Your boy.
super crazy. That's all I'm keeping it at. That's all
Yeah.
I'm keeping it at.
we'll keep that there.
Yeah, someone lost. Yeah,
And
that
I
was a
still
long
can't believe I
Oh
was.
night. We
man.
were just chilling there like.
No, I don't have a story, but I do remember that when I recorded that, I looked back at it.
You
and
edited
I
it, I
edited it.
think.
I
Yeah,
made a
you
video of
edited
it. And I purposefully like recorded them at first, and I didn't know how the outcome was gonna be. And when we saw the outcome,
You
I
did
looked at
everybody's
y'all, and y'all were
reaction.
like, it was just the complete opposite of what it was at the beginning, dude.
What it meant to be.
It was it was here. It was just the funniest thing ever.
I remember seeing that. I'm like,
man.
bro, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, and I saw it.
We left there, and I was like, dude, we really just saw that happen.
Yeah.
Like,
What was funny too is that other people were recording. He was
Yeah.
recording too, and he was
I
sitting
think
on
I
the
was
other side of
recording
me.
too.
And the whole time while I'm recording, I'm thinking I'm getting like this funny badass video and whatnot. And then he shows me like his point of view. Pause, and I'm like this the whole time. I'm just like, I got my phone. I'm just like.
yeah, you are. Yeah, you was in that shit, boy. You was concentrating.
you were trying to get your whole meat in
Bro,
there.
whole time I thought I was like this. I thought I was like.
Going crazy. Nah, you was just
Slouch back, just have my
just
phone right
hella
there.
slut. Yeah, it's just funny, man.
Boy, that position's familiar to him, I guess.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Anyway.
Anyways.
Yeah, we'll have to do a podcast because we've said
Yeah,
that.
for
We'll
just
definitely
Sam
have a pod for that eventually, because that's a whole topic in its own. It's a whole
Type
probably like
shit.
hour and a half,
Yeah.
2 hour long video.
Sure. Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is there anything else y'all wanted to talk about?
I kind of wanted to ask y'all something.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it. This is alright question. Favorite beer?
Ooh. Beer? Are we counting seltzers or just straight beer, like actual beer?
No seltzers.
beer.
Actually, fuck it. IPA, cider, seltzer.
Any like
anything
drink.
lagers.
anything you go to that it's easy for
Anything
you
that
to
has alcohol and it's not a fucking cocktail, brother.
Yeah, I feel that.
low key Michelob Ultras. Those are
Okay.
good. Yeah,
Just
I
the blue ones or
all
specify?
These lime ones are good, but the blue ones, that's fine. I'm not picky, but it has to be on draft.
Okay. Is that your favorite? So that's what I asked.
That is what he has. That is what he has.
You know what?
He's like, yeah, these are good.
Yeah, these are
God,
good
Let
and
me
all.
think about it some
I feel like
more.
you're like a big East Sider guy.
Well, yeah, that's
Austin East Sider.
yeah.
I mean,
Fuck.
Because I do like the Austin East Siders,
Yeah.
and I've been
Yeah,
to
I
their
fuck with
brewery.
Ooh, where
off
is
of,
that?
You know, Springdale Road, if you know where that is.
Where
on
is
the
that?
east side.
For real?
Yeah.
Okay.
Austin East Sider, bro.
I'm fucking Zordon.
Yo,
for
I'm fucking
real.
Zordon.
Yeah, that ass is from here. Yeah, crazy.
Austin.
I knew it was
Sponsor
from
us.
Austin, but
Yeah,
I
sponsor us. That'd be
East
crazy.
Sider, East Side.
Wait, Pearl is from San Antonio, I think, because the Pearl.
Pearl Snap. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And Carbach is
Houston.
Houston, which is another good one that I can
Yeah.
down.
Yeah,
I like
Carbach's
Carbach. No,
alright.
dude.
Carbach's
Carbach's are
alright.
good. The
Starbucks are
so
next to-
the one that has the Houston Astros
Yeah.
can, that's a good one.
that one's
The
Which
blue
one's that
one, the Love Street. I get that one on tap. At like Home Slice or not Home Slice.
Pine House.
Pine House.
Damn,
We
Home
haven't been up in
Slice.
Yeah, we haven't been to Pine House in a
Yeah.
while,
So
but
should
Home
go.
Slice sounds good.
Y'all been to Via 313?
Yes,
haven't
that's
actually.
where I think that's where Alex took us, or
there for-
it's
I don't think
no, it was his birthday, off of Riverside.
Off of Waterloo.
Oh,
Right by Chiba Hut.
I think the place Alex took us is like, Asian fusion or something like that. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't.
I don't know the
You said
name.
Via 313?
Mm-hmm.
That's pizza, though, right?
Yes.
Okay.
What?
Fuck
Yeah, it's
you talking about whole ass Asian
That's
restaurant. We
what I
talking
was
about
like-
pizza.
He said Viet. I was like,
He said
Vietnam.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I was a little confused
I was
too.
very confused too. I was like,
Oh,
okay, I'm
dude.
trying to let him
No,
find out.
not only
Yeah.
that, not only that, but I thought he was talking about a pizza place. That's what
He
I
was
was
talking
like.
about
Yeah, this
a
man's actually
Vietnamese
talking about.
restaurant.
Hey,
restaurant.
I'm talking about
Yeah, like it was
Vietnamese
like a pho, like
Yeah.
Yeah,
Asian
that one's
restaurant.
off Riverside. I don't know exactly now.
Okay.
okay, weirdo.
Anyways.
Sorry.
But
I was like,
what's your
hold
fucking
Fucking
favorite
favorite drink,
beer?
weirdo?
God.
Yeah.
Okay, God.
Going into
The
fucking
Texas
his own
Honey
bio.
Austin East Sider.
Ooh, good choice. A lot of people gonna call that pussy, but hey, good choice.
You know what?
I had to give
Hey,
it
there's a
up.
lot. There's a lot
I am
of East
what
Sider.
Never mind.
There's a lot of cider haters out there, man.
I know
So I'd be like,
why.
oh, I'm a cider guy. Like
They're
I
like,
love cider.
pussy.
And they're like,
Drink a
that's
real
not
beer.
a real beer. That's like a seltzer.
You saw that video of that girl going to that
Yeah.
guy. He's like drinking like a mixed drink. He's like on the beach.
Oh yeah.
She's like, you need to go get a romance drink, blah, blah, blah. And someone's like, I think she's trying to flirt with you, dude.
Dude, she
I
totally.
think she likes you.
Yeah. I
She
was like,
totally
honestly-
wants you, man.
Honestly, watching that again, I was like, I can kind of see that. Like, it's kind of aggressive, but I can kind of see
Nah,
it.
to call
Alright,
her
well
bitch
then
ass
buy
out.
me
That's
one, bitch.
sexism. What the
Yeah.
fuck is going
Yeah, I
on,
was
man?
like, well, give me
So
numbers.
what if I like?
Bitch,
this
you drinking a
margarita?
beer? What the hell is going on here, huh?
talking about?
Yeah.
Shit, bro. I fuck with like the Michelob Ultra, the limes, and then probably just like I like cervezas and shit, like fucking Modelo, Dos. Type shit.
Yeah.
Yell at him like how you just yelled at me. What the fuck?
Yeah. What is your favorite?
What is your favorite beer?
Fuck. Probably if I was gonna go get beer, I'd probably get Dos.
But is that your favorite?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like if I go to like a restaurant shop, I'm gonna get a Dos.
Dos,
Like on
I
East
know
Sider.
yours. Yours is Modelo.
We'll wait for mine last.
Ooh. If we're talking like kind of fruity drink,
Motherfucker, I'm gonna ask you the same thing that I told this boy.
I know. I'm gonna tell you both them answers.
What
is your favorite drink?
Fruity drink is Twisted Tea, but if we're talking like overall beer, Dos Equis.
Beer.
Yeah, Dos Equis.
Dos Equis, two dos.
Okay, so are we talking salt on these or like?
Yeah, I like mine dressed.
Now we can specify. Oh, you like yours dressed? All right, what do I?
I only like mine with a lime. I don't really like salt.
Yeah, you're a real beer drinker, brother. Yeah, I like me a little Lone Star too.
Oh, yeah?
Straight from the can, brother. Not from the tap. Yeah, I don't do that.
24
Some
pack.
Bud Light.
Nah, give me a shiner if it's from the tap.
I like it straight from the tap.
Yeah, mine.
Yeah.
It's gonna rock y'all's boat, but mine's is this. It's fuck. I just had it like a couple days ago.
Then how was your favorite if you had it for?
This is my favorite. No, this is my favorite though because
Okay.
it tasted better than. Oh, I got it, Modelo.
Let's see. That's what I
Yeah.
You always have Modelo's on you.
MODE.
And it's always the
Modelo.
It's always the bottle. Why?
That shit is different.
Yeah. Honestly, the bottles are good,
do
but
hit different though. Yeah. I had a can the other day, and I was just like,
Yeah,
this ain't it.
Modelo.
Modelo.
Modelo at the bottom is crazy.
I like Modelo's in the bottle because just how you open them, you know, just yeah, I love it.
Well, you
no,
you
Hey, how do you do
open
that again?
shit with anything.
Yeah,
I've
honestly.
seen you
How
do
you do it
that.
again?
I like this, I go like this, and I go, and it opens up.
And
yeah.
you like turn around, and you shoot it.
Yeah.
But
Yo, what?
No, dude, Modelo definitely is at the top, but I could drink it whatever from the can, bottle. Tap is better. Tap is always gonna.
dude, tap is always.
Probably the best.
Yeah, it's gonna top them both. Yeah. Pause.
Can you drink it hot?
Yeah, I could definitely drink
What?
that shit hot. I
Really?
could drink it.
Hmm.
Warm.
That's a great
I feel
que-
like
that's how you-
hot is.
That's how you
warm,
know.
yeah.
That's how you know when you
I
like
feel like
it.
hot. You
is
can
when
put that shit in a couple of ramen noodles and that shit will cook up. Like
Ew.
Like some noodles
warm,
type shit.
yeah, warm is
like
like
you kind of like
room
left it out.
temperature. Yeah.
Like you left it out of the
You've been sitting
refrigerator.
on it. Yeah, you've been sitting on it.
And I've had Modelo in Mexico, and the Modelo in Mexico tastes 1,000 times better than the one
Really?
from here.
You think it's just because it's
And the
really
cans look different.
just like
Really?
from the home?
Yeah, it's just straight from the motherland.
Yeah.
You dig.
You
Ain't
dig
no
it.
like
Yeah.
aging process between
Yeah,
it leaving
nah, you
the
tell them, give me a straight,
Yeah.
give me a freaking Modelo, and they'll go run
straight
to the
from the tree.
run
and
for,
they'll
run for the tree. And just, or like if I want a cold one, they'll open up the tree and they'll have
Yeah.
cans in there.
Yeah, like how like Coors Light, like when you're in
Yeah,
Colorado,
exactly.
When you hike high enough.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, they're just right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're right there on the ground. You
mountains,
just
you didn't know that?
yeah, because
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's why if you get
yeah, man. That's why I told
Fucking
you when we
amateur.
went to Denver because we saw the Coors Light factory.
Oh,
I was
shit.
like,
I
let's go up the
didn't know.
mountains, and your ass was like, nah, I almost fell off one.
Yeah, you make it sound like it's some little ass like. Man, I almost fucking died. Fuck you mean?
Yeah.
He said, nah.
This man was referring to Coors, and this man over here still butthurt and traumatized about this shit. He's like, fuck, man.
No, because I was trying to downplay. Like he's like, oh, like you like skidded off some little mountain that's like 5 feet high.
I was right in front of
no,
you.
motherfucker, I was up
saved
thousands of
you.
feet up in the air. Literally skidded off my legs
was
and hanging
the-
off the side. Like
I
look, the bottom, you
saved
can't see the
you.
bottom. It's just fucking clouds.
I
And
saved-
we're
that's dude. Where do
Alright,
you
it
think
wasn't-
we
it
are
wasn't-
in
it wasn't
freaking
clouds, okay, that
like
was a
Lord
little
of the
drama.
Rings?
But no, like literally, you could see it was like dark. You get dark when you look down so far. It goes dark.
Fucking clouds. we were not that high.
As I said, I was joking.
Maybe
about that
you
part,
were
but-
that high, but like,
Shit, I almost fell from that high.
Oh, that is funny, bro.
Yeah, I had to.
but that would be cool if like you went up high enough. And there was Coors
Yeah.
Light for free.
You just dip your like a mug in the water or some shit.
It's crazy, like how different the elevation is from Texas to Colorado. Cause we took a trip. Yeah, bro. We took a trip up, and we had like bags of chips with us from Texas. And when we got to Colorado, they were like all inflated and whatnot. Yeah, type shit.
We got to do another trip.
Yeah, we do. We need to run it up over there.
Fuck.
Hey,
let's
but we
do
need
that
to-
we can make it even go to Oklahoma. Nobody wants to go there, but
Yeah, because
we can do that, bro.
OU still sucks. Gamble.
That's the only thing in Oklahoma.
And
What?
something else.
Would you
but-
rather?
yeah.
Would you rather go to Vegas? Would
Well,
you rather go
if-
to Vegas to gamble or Oklahoma?
I'd rather
Well,
go
you
to
can do. Let's just say
Vegas.
the amenities that you can do in Vegas just became accessible in Oklahoma. If you get what I'm saying.
But
I know what
OU
you're
still
saying.
sucks.
For sure.
Yes, I
Yeah.
understand that. I do.
I would go to OU to gamble though
wait.
than Vegas.
Question: Have y'all been to?
Just because it's closer.
I haven't
Not
been to
only
the place
that,
that's
but
like right off the
I-
border.
I think it's just
right
not scammier.
yeah,
I haven't been there.
Yeah.
I've
I've
only
never been
driven
there.
past it.
Vegas?
Oklahoma.
I've never
from
been there
Vegas.
either, but yeah, that's I
No,
fucking
we
thought- I
drove
was like,
through
what?
Oklahoma.
Well, like I've never
I-
like stayed.
Gambled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, stayed
Yeah,
in
you
like.
should in there.
Me neither.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've driven through Oklahoma.
Alex
You know
and
what I mean?
Gambled in Vegas, but
Yeah.
everyone that's gambled before is always like, don't go to
Don't-
Vegas,
that-
go
yeah.
to
'Cause
Oklahoma.
That's like the like Main Street where everyone wants to go.
No,
gamble
yeah,
type shit,
yeah,
like-
exactly. So they'll run you
Probably,
your fucking
yeah.
money. Like I said, it's a lot scammier, I guess you could say.
Have y'all been to Bourbon Street?
No.
No.
Where?
Bourbon Street, Louisiana.
New
Nola.
Orleans.
Nola.
Yeah, Nola.
Yeah. No, I haven't. I want to.
Yeah, we need to go one day.
I feel like that'd be a cool little like
Little
weekend
trip,
Yeah,
or
it's
some
gonna
shit.
be
Yeah.
fun, but you gotta prepare liver. That's on God.
Yeah,
Prepare and
hydrate-
deliver?
no,
Yeah.
prepare your liver.
Oh, I thought you said prepare and deliver. I was like,
I'm having a kid.
what?
Hey, what do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that?
No, like,
Yeah,
very
like,
locked
you
in.
finna- loaded.
You better perform. You better be able to perform. Ain't no whiskey.
Hey
Over there,
yo.
like, bro, they do not make weak drinks there at all. And like, you can take your drinks to go. Literally, you can take your
Oh,
drinks
yeah,
from
that's
one place,
right.
Walk over to the next bar, get another drink there, walk across, and just
Yeah. Drinking's like weird for me because I like to get like drunk and get lit and shit, but like I feel like I'd rather just do that at the crib.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
I don't
I
know.
feel you.
Like I feel like the older I've been getting, like that's why I tell y'all like I don't really care to go out anymore because it's
Yeah.
like for one it's just expensive and then
Mhm.
you gotta worry about
Eh,
getting home and all.
like yeah like you're like damn I gotta go home now. Like I feel like when you're just at home chilling, drinking with the boys or taking shots, it's like you're able just to kind of do what you want and you're
Yeah.
like hanging out with people that just the people you want to hang
Yeah.
out with, not like all
What's the
these-
music that you want to listen to?
Yeah, music you want to listen to. I mean, obviously, like, I mean, there's like the women and shit out there, but like besides that, there's like everything else is kind of like like
Overrated.
yeah,
Yeah.
like I would say so now, just because
Yeah.
it's like
Honestly, yeah,
the older
like-
I've been getting, I just kind of like
Honestly,
The
yeah.
wiser we are.
You brought
Yeah.
up a good point. It's like if it wasn't for the women out there, it'd be like,
yeah,
there's no point.
yeah. Like I would rather
And
have
that-
like just kickbacks at this point at the
Yeah.
crib
Yeah, if
and
there's
just
nothing
chill.
but dudes out there. Why do I want to go?
Might as well just chill at the house.
Yeah.
Yeah,
with
I'll
the
just,
boys.
have fun.
Yeah.
Chill with my dude.
I guess that's kind of like the reason. I think we were. Oh no, Cam and I were talking about it because the Twin Liquors had that little liquor sale,
Yeah.
and pretty much it was worth it if you were to get an expensive bottle or like a big bottle that's like more expensive because it would take more off. Like I bought that big bottle of Ciroc and it was like 50 something bucks opposed to being like almost 70.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah, yeah.
It's usually like 65 or 68 or some bullshit like that, but I ended up paying like 56. So,
Damn.
and we're like, damn, like, that's like a round of shots.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we got like
A whole
40
ass
shots.
bottle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I can pour as many shots as
as
I
I
want.
want. Yeah, like, and I'll be lit.
Yeah.
And like you said, like that was a bottle that I just kind of got and everyone was drinking out of it, and there's still
There's
like
still
probably
a
like
good
a quarter
amount
left
left,
of
yeah.
it, you know. So just like money wise and just like. I like you said. I think it's just like me growing up a little bit now, and
Yeah.
like just like realizing that I'd rather
What
just
stuff cost?
yeah, so
For
being
sure.
mindful of my spending. Like I want to build this up, so I need money for that. So it's like if I go out every weekend, I'm gonna be blowing
Oh, bro.
fucking who
Backs out,
knows
yeah.
how much $200 in a weekend. You know, if I
It
go
sucks.
out.
Yeah, it sucks to like get in the habit of it, which I have. I mean, technically speaking,
I
I
will,
am
sure.
still
Yeah.
kind of getting in. I wouldn't say getting in the habit, but like in the habit of just like spending money like that every weekend, and it's
Yeah.
something that I want to stop.
Yeah.
And slowly but surely, I am, and eventually, it's gonna be a thing where I'm like doing it
Yeah.
maybe like once a month or like once
Yeah.
every couple months.
Yeah,
or so.
I want it to be like an event
Special
when we
occasion,
go out.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
not on some just like, oh, we're bored, let's go out. 'Cause
Yeah,
that's how
for
it used
sure.
to be. And
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it's fun.
It's
like, I have a
fun,
great time
for sure.
whenever I go out with my friends and shit. But it's just like, man, like we could just be chilling at the
For
crib,
sure.
bro. Like we could all be saving money, like, cause now it's getting to the point when we're going out. It's like I'm not buying shots
Yeah,
or drinks for everybody.
hell yeah.
Because it's too big a group.
Yeah, we're just our friend group is getting really big now.
For
so,
sure.
And like, you know, like.
But shots for everyone's like fuck $120.
Yeah, like you get a round of shots, you're gonna spend over $100 at this point. So, and I mean, shit, I was doing that at one point just because it's like I could, you know. But now it's like, I mean, I could too technically, but I'm not going to. You know, it's just being more disciplined.
Yeah,
just
hell
more
yeah.
mindful of like how much that is or what I could have spent that on for the pod. I could have got more hats. I could have got
Type
shirts.
shit,
You know,
yeah,
like
yeah,
just
yeah.
trying to. Just be more mature with like just
Financially responsible.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So
Same.
I think going out's kind of dead to me now. Like I'll go out for show, like you know what I mean. Like I'm not saying I'm never gonna go out,
We're only gonna go out to talk business.
but type shit,
Hello.
So
marketing and all
yeah,
Face
that's the
business
only time we
expense.
go to the clubs.
I mean, I'm kind of getting out of that, like going clubbing habit, but I also like hitting like holes in the walls. You know what I mean? Like secret, low key spots that not a lot of people go to.
Yeah, those are
That's
nice.
why I say we do more like activities. Like we should go bowling soon.
Yeah.
I'm down
Like,
to go
I'm trying to
bowling.
whoop your ass. In
I'm
bowling.
trying to do karaoke, bro.
Yeah.
Like shit like that. You know what I mean? Like getting a group of people together and,
And
just
now,
doing
and
stuff.
yeah, and now that we do this, our podcast stuff,
That's just
easy.
Yeah,
It's
just like
easy for us.
yeah.
You bring
Yeah.
cameras in there and make it a
Laser tag.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
Paintball.
Just
Yeah,
I would say
paintball.
K1.
Yeah,
F1,
paintball.
paintball. Yeah.
Ouch.
Like just
Fuck
go,
it,
like
though.
just
Fuck
do
it,
more
though.
activities
Fuck it.
as a
Oh, what
group.
was it?
I feel like that's
that's
kind of
fine.
where I'm wanting to go now.
Yeah, hell
'cause,
yeah.
Like, you know, we had. I feel like we've been getting lit for the past like 5-6 years. You know what I mean? Since Sam Mo for sure, and even a little more before Sam Mo. You know what I mean? So it's like. I don't know. I just get to the point where like I feel like I've had my fun. You know what I mean? I feel like I've had a good like 20s. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
for sure.
Like these past 5 years have been really, really fun, and I kind of like was able to do what I want when I moved out, and I
Yeah.
kind of got that out of me. Now it's like, all right, I'm grown, or I'm starting to get more grown, and it's just like,
It's time to grind.
you know, just trying to get to where I want
Yeah.
to be, because like I said, I would never take any of that back. You know what I mean? Like doing that was like a part of my story, you know. But now it's like, all right, these next couple years are gonna be like where the work is really gonna start paying off. Because now I kind of I know a little bit of everything, you know. I know like to have fun and when to have a good time, but also now I'm like trying to focus more on grinding.
Yeah,
and
bro.
getting to that mentality now. So
I like that. I agree with that very well. And what kind of opened my eyes to that was going to Mexico, especially like I said, like I told y'all, I went to Mexico before I was 18 and then after I was 18. Before I was 18, I was 5 or 6. And then the second time I went was, I think it was like 10 or 8 or 10. And then the time that I went after, after 18, you know, I saw my family again after such damn near a decade, and my family situation is not your common one, and they were always just like, hey, like, you know, they didn't know me that well. They only met me when I was a kid, so I would just say, you know, dumb shit, goo goo gaga, you know what I mean, type shit.
that shit, yeah.
Shit that they can't, like, they couldn't have like an adult conversation with me,
Yeah.
and now, like, you know, they'd be like, hey, like, just know that you're living like a very privileged life down there, and you have a lot of opportunities to do
To
what
try
you
to take
want,
advantage of
and not only that, just like take care of your parents. So with that being said, I kind of took it as like me trying to get my parents to just live a happy and fulfillful life, because I feel like right now they're kind of just like still grinding, not only for like me but for my siblings and whatnot. And I got younger siblings too, and it's hard to like get that point across to them, especially because they're young. And Mexico helps out with me trying to communicate that to my little siblings, and then me also being like, oh yeah, I need to like stop with this bullshitting and whatnot, because like I said, I go back to Mexico, I see how they live, I see how they are.
Yeah, dude.
Come back here and I'm like, oh shit,
damn,
like I I am
well,
privileged.
yeah.
I'm not like, you
No.
know, as they say, white privileged, but I am privileged
no,
for
for
sure.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah, for like I guess us to be in the settings and lives we are. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
compared to the people over there, like
Yeah.
my mom goes a lot and she tells me stories and things like that.
It's
and
tough, man.
it's tough over there,
it's
bro.
tough, dude.
It really is tough.
Yeah. Yeah, I was actually talking about it like the other day at work. Just on, like I said, I just be talking to people about shit, and I was like, "There's really people out there that like, you know, I'm not saying like the U.S. is like the greatest or the best, but it's like, you know, there's shit that I don't agree with
Right.
everything, but like the fact that we're able to pretty much do whatever we want and not have like the government over us like monitoring everything
hell
like
yeah.
how other countries are. It's like, bro, like, or just the fact that we don't live in like a third world country.
For sure,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, we're,
Sucks to
you don't
say,
have-
and we don't
Yeah,
know
no, for
what
sure,
other
but,
way
like,
to
we
put
just
it.
gotta-
We
you
don't have to
know?
worry about like how like basically like how in Mexico these people have to worry about the cartel
Yeah.
and shit like that. There's shit we don't have to worry about like that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like there's kids probably like younger than we are who have probably been like just flash some cash or like, man, I could go save
Oh,
my family,
man, dude.
things like that.
It's
But
tough.
like they want me to go kill this
Yeah,
motherfucker.
yeah, you know.
And then once you're in, oh dude,
Yeah,
and
you're in.
obviously,
you're
like,
in, bro.
obviously, there's opportunity anywhere, but I think over there, the fast life and the fast money is presented to them more in a way than here. You know, people tell you here like, no, go to school,
Yeah.
do this,
Like,
like,
grind,
you know what I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
grind your way out. Whereas over there,
It's like, hey,
there's
you
not a
can
lot
make-
there's not a lot of resources for that,
So
so
like,
they
while
kind
you
of
going to school, you could go work.
yeah. Like I said, they don't have much resources of that. So like a lot of times, you know, they see where they're living and then they're like, oh, I'm trying to get out of this ASAP, bro.
Yeah.
Or it's like their parents are struggling, or like someone in their family needs help, and it's like,
Yeah,
yeah.
they get
So,
desperate
yeah.
and then
they get desperate.
they
and
make
it's-
really bad decisions. You know, it sucks.
But, yeah, man. I feel like that's a good
Yeah.
ending. Honestly, that was
You're-
a good. You know, like
The end.
got to know you more as a person and got to see how we think about certain stuff. So, like I said, man, appreciate you coming on, JG. Anytime. Pretty sure this won't be the last. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure we'll probably, you know, maybe get you on a recap or get you on again. You know, just something like that. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah,
I
yeah.
said, with this the introduction of someone for the pod, I kind of always want to be able to just like, oh, like if you ever want to get on, let me
Yeah.
know, or if there's anything that you want to, you know, promote or you know whatever. Like, you know, we're all trying to help each other out at the end of the day, and that's what I'm trying to do with this. Try to build up a community of people. So
Yeah. I'll be
like-
here, brother.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
even perfect your craft if you're like, hey, I just want to shoot.
yeah, if
Let
you
me
want
go
to come,
shoot some
just
behind the
behind the
scenes.
scenes shit,
Yeah, I
whatever.
want
so,
to
like,
record a video of y'all.
Yeah, exactly. You're here, perfect. We're here to help.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. But yeah, like I said, thank you everybody for watching and listening to the podcast again. Really do appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Ring that notification bell so you see every day we post.
Yes, sir.
Don't forget to give us a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts, Spotify,
Yeah, boy.
every other streaming platform. It's there. The podcast is on there. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Twitter,
Hell yeah.
TikTok. We're gonna start getting more consistent with that. I'm gonna start posting more just to try to get our name more, get more exposure and stuff like that. But
Yes, sir.
yeah, like I said, thanks JG again. Thank you Zach, Isaiah, everyone who watches. We love y'all, and we'll see you next Monday. Peace.
Bye. I love you.